Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Welcome. I actually didn't plan to do a live today, but here I am. Today is November 14th, 2022. Right now it's 9:29 p.m. And Gian at this moment has been writing private messages for like the past 2-3 minutes. So I'm just reading them and waiting for any of you guys to join me, and I'll explain what this live is going to be about. Well, yeah, while I wait for you guys, so Gian just finished doing the hey Ramya. Wow, hey Ramya. So while I wait for more people to join, so I'm just gonna talk about Gian for a bit. So he just finished doing the live show for Neighbor Now, his play show. And so after that was done, after I finished watching it, then that was when I planned to go on YouTube Live. But then Gi-hyun decided to send messages. Like legit while I was setting up this live, that was when he was like sending messages. So here's the things that he just talked about. He just said he's on his way home. And that talking on the Play Neighbor Now show, he says it was fun, and he didn't eat dinner yet, but when he gets home, he's gonna order food right away. And then he's asking randomly, like he always talks about the most random things, but he's asking randomly, hey, does anyone here know a place that makes good bungeopbang? So bungeopbang is the fish. So it's the shape of a fish, but it's made of sweet bread, and there's red bean inside. So that's the traditional one, red bean fish bun cake, I guess I could call it like that. And so he said a while ago, I ate a bungeopbang. Okay, so when I say that, bungeopbang is the fish rice. Sorry, not rice. It's the fish shaped dessert bread. Okay. And so he said that bungeopbang that he ate a while ago, it was like kind of disappointing, and so that's why he's asking us for recommendations. And then suddenly he says, okay, I'm taking a vote. Who here likes it with red bean, and who here likes it with custard cream in it? And so then he's like, so it's divided. And then asking, which one do you guys think I like? And he has said this before. He likes the red bean bungeopbang. And then he's like, do you know the reason why I like the blue potato chip? Do you guys remember that? Is because it's original. And then I'm like, yeah, you told us already, Gian. And so anyways, so I knew all this already. And then he said that and so he's explaining like why he likes the red bean one more, and that the custard thing, it's only for this other dessert, not for bungeopbang. So just blah blah blah. And then he said and then now he's talking about the Starship variety show that they asked them to pick between red bean hoppang. So hoppang is like it's like a white bun. It's a white bun with red bean inside. Okay. And so on that show, they asked them to pick between the red bean kind or the vegetable kind. And then um and then okay, so Gian thought it didn't come out yet, but it did. And so he voted the vegetable one, not red bean. And then he said, oh, I almost got in trouble. Okay, because he thought, I don't know, he thought it was not out yet, but it is out yet. And then anyway, so now he said he's going inside his house now. Wow, does he live really close to Neighbor Now Studios? I guess so. Yeah, because that was really fast. And he said yeah of course, like, ending work right on time feels exciting. Yeah. So so I guess he's really excited that he ended work early today. Not early, but just right on time. That's the expression he used. But anyway, so now I'm kind of confused. Maybe he's saying like he almost got in trouble because of not picking red bean on the Starship show. So anyways, and then he says yeah. And so now he's asking about something that he talked about on Play today. Is that do you guys remember it was going around on Twitter that someone saw Gi-hyun buying stuff at a bakery? And so that story came up again during the play show today, and then Gihyun legit said it has been a really 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 long time since I went into a bakery. So he's like, that's not me. And so I'll explain that later. And so he's asking here, can anyone here like explain to me that story, like, so I never believe anyone's story unless they show a picture, in all honesty. So like sometimes even pictures they could lie about it, but when someone just says the story but with no real proof about it, I'm like, did they really see Gihyun? Because like everyone is wearing a mask because of COVID, and I've said this before, but my Korean friend tells me that Gihyun looks like a regular person, like no, he is a regular person, but like the way he looks is kind of common to see in Korea. Like personally, for me, I have yet to see a person in Korea that looks like Gihyun. Like Gihyun is the first guy I've seen that looks that way. But my Korean friend who has lived here all her life, she tells me I have seen many guys that look like Gihyun, and I'm like, oh, how come they don't come to me? But so it's very possible that person that thought it was Gian could have been just a lookalike of his, because yeah, apparently he has a common looking Korean face, I guess. And so anyways, not face, I guess Korean, just his stature and overall his hair, maybe, who knows. Anyway, so he's still talking on private messages. He said yeah, yeah, and so people are now telling him about the story. And he's like, yeah, that's not me. Um um he said, if one day, go to a bakery and I meet a fan, yeah, I'll buy you a croquet. And then yeah, because that was the story of seeing Gian at a bakery buy croquets. And then he said, yeah, yeah. So this story was on that day he recorded Inkigayo. And so he said, on that day when I recorded Inkigayo, I didn't go to any store. I just went, straight home after recording. So legit, it's not him. Okay, so yeah, so just want to clear that rumor. So he cleared it for us. Yeah, I had a feeling, I can't believe any stories that they say they saw a celebrity, but if there's no legit proof, like never believe it. And so thank you again for confirming you have not been to a bakery in like a really really long time. So that's even more proof that was not him. And so uh, so, so 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 he said here, was that maybe my clone? Maybe it was Gian. Maybe you have a clone walking around. and, so, and then he said um yeah, yeah. So and now Gian said, how is this story so well known, but I didn't know about it? Well, Gian, I think this proves you are not stalking on Twitter. So good for you. You're not stalking on Twitter. And so so anyways, um yeah, yeah. So I think he's ending messages soon, since he said he got home like a bit ago. Um so Gian is saying, anyways, I am really Gihyun. Yeah, so he's just saying I'm the real Gihyun. Um um and then yeah, now he's gonna like, yeah, he's gonna wash up and go. Okay, so he should be going soon. Anyways, hi guys. So let me explain what this live is about in 1 second. But yeah, so I just wanted to just, while I was waiting for you guys, since Gion was writing private messages, I'm just talking about it for now. Um Gion is so funny. He's usually not funny, but he's pretty funny right now. So now he says, um if anyone, like, says this, like at 9 o'clock, and sorry, not some sheep yukbun. So at that time it was 9:36, but right now it's 9:37. So he's saying, if anyone says at this time 9:36, um saying that Gian went to go shower, that is true. He's hilarious. Okay, he's hilarious. So he's just making a joke from these stories, like, yeah, so this is the true story of what Gian is doing right now. And then he ends it with saying, but I love you and goodbye. Yes, great Gian, thanks for giving me a giggle today. Gian rarely makes me laugh, so he was being really funny today. So or just right now, yeah, just this moment right now, he was being kind of funny. So anyways, yeah guys, so don't ever believe all stories that people share out there unless there's like legit proof, and like, like not fake proof. And so anyways, never believe it unless it's from the actual celebrity themselves, that's for sure. Or if someone actually takes a photo with the celebrity, I guess that would be the strongest proof. So anyways, Kian, thank you for clearing up the rumor though. So yeah, I was always very suspicious. Was that really true? And so yeah, so I'm also really glad to know it wasn't true. So anyways, Gian's episode today on play. So it wasn't singing, and so he said that the way that play is gonna be is that 1 week is singing, 1 week is just talking, and then 1 week is saying blah blah. And so next week I am is gonna be there, and they're gonna be singing together with the live band and stuff. So I think that'll be fun. And I guess interviewing I am talking about Nevermind most likely. So I think that'll be interesting. And but let me think of anything interesting he said today. So on the show today, he made like a Christmas card, but he didn't show it to us. So I was like, oh, I thought he was gonna show it to us, but I guess maybe he's gonna show it on Christmas because I was like, why is he making a Christmas card on November 14th? So maybe they're gonna show it later, but I thought that was weird he didn't show it. But yeah, that's just my assumption. And then did he talk about anything? Yeah, he just talked about random things, but I don't think anything. I mean, they're interesting, but they're interesting to me, but there is nothing like super significant that. I'm just trying to think what is like most important to talk about. So the bakery story was definitely most important to talk about. Um, yeah, but all the other stories he talked about, I don't think is as significant to report on. So overall, it was fine. It was fine. I do want to comment on this is that do you guys remember that I was very critical of Gian when he was on Midnight Idol that he talks very immaturely. So what I mean by immature is that he was just kind of naive and childish, I guess. So like, just some of the things he would say while talking on Midnight Idol is just very childish that like he just didn't seem to talk like a very mature person, especially that he was like 28, 29 at the time. And so anyway, so while I was watching him talk today on the play show, he was actually like more mature than I've ever seen him, in all honesty. So I was like, maybe he grew up a lot this year. So I'm very happy to hear that, given he's gonna turn international age 30 next year. And so yeah, so I feel like yeah, you're around that age that you should be talking this way. So I just want to say that it's really nice to see him grow and mature, and so it was just very nice to see him just talk more maturely now. Yeah. So that's all I want to comment on. But if you guys have any questions, if you guys by any chance watched Guillaume's play show and have any questions, feel free to ask right now. And then after we finish talking about Guillaume, we're gonna talk all about I am, guys. Okay. So Sarah. So first off, as you can see, I'm wearing a shower headband, but doesn't it look so cute? It's so cute, right? But yeah, I'm you guys have seen me wear my pajamas for like 3 days in a row, but I don't care. I mean, it's very cute pajamas anyway, but stop complimenting me. But you know what? Gian talked about this on Naver Play today. Is that a question was sent to him like, how can I receive compliments in a cool way? Like I guess compliments in general is hard for anyone to receive. Right? But anyways, but you guys, when you guys just tell me when I look good, when obviously I don't look good, I'm like. Anyways, but Gian's answer to it was just it's just a standard answer. But I thought it was a good answer. Like overall, his answers and the way he talked about certain topics today, it was just way more mature than I've ever seen him talk like in the past on Midnight Idol. So, Gian, if you're watching, I approve of you growing up and maturing. It's very nice to see. So, anyways, thank you, Sarah. You sweet person. Thank you. How are you? Okay, so first off, how are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. So if you guys saw me yesterday, I was like talking about all the stress and stuff, and like and I still have lots of unboxing to do. But for now, like today, all the work that I was able to finish today, I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good. So if I keep this up, I really want to believe that I could finish everything by this Friday. I want to believe that. I will believe in myself. Okay, I will believe in myself. So today is just Monday. Friday is 4 days away. I really want to believe in myself that definitely I could finish everything this excuse me that I could finish everything this week. And so yeah, so just seeing the progress that I was able to do today just gave me like more confidence that yeah, maybe I will be able to finish everything this week. And so guys, just keep encouraging me anytime when I talk about my stress with work. Just keep encouraging me. It does help me a lot, and surely hopefully I can finish everything this week. So yeah, so that's all my updates on that. And so Sarah, how are you? Or any of you guys tell me, how are you guys doing? Miriam, long time no see. How you doing, Miriam? Are you still doing well these days? Sarah says, I thought you said you were not. Yes, Sarah. Your memory is so good. All you guys' memory is so good, actually. Yes, Sarah. Wow, So that's why I wanted to explain why am I doing a live right now, because I said I wasn't going to. You're correct, Sarah. But as any human being does, I changed my mind. So I'll explain. I'll explain why I changed my mind. All right. So just one second on that. So I just want to finish up all the comments and anything like regarding Gian, and then we'll talk only about I am for the rest of this live. Okay. So Ramya says, "Is the neighbor plaything weekly?" Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Korea time. So is Gihan's new solo neighbor now. So and so far it is interesting. It is interesting. I don't know if it's because I'm biased, because Gian is my ultimate bias, but I have to admit it's kind of interesting. Yeah. And also usually when he talks about things, it's kind of boring. I have to admit some of the things he talked about today was a little bit boring, but because I like him so much, like I like to hear him talk about anything, even if it's a little bit boring. But objectively, it's a little bit boring. But yeah, but if you guys like Gian and like just overall, he talks about some interesting things, and also it's just really nice to see him not be so immature in the way he talks these days. So yeah, and also when he sings with the live band, it's like wow, it's like his singing has improved a lot ever since he overcame the challenge of singing Youth, because he keeps saying Youth is the most difficult song he has ever sung in his life. And so given he overcame this challenge that really improved his vocal ability, it's just very interesting to see that Gion can keep becoming a better singer than before. I thought, he's like the best singer I've ever seen, but he keeps improving on that. And just, I love to see growth. So, I love to see consistency, but I love to see consistent growth as well, and especially if it's good growth. And so it's just really nice to see. And so I hope Gion knows that you're doing a great job, buddy. All right. So just keep it up, and yeah, keep growing. It's really, and Wano just post on Fan Cafe. This little beezy Wano. Let's not talk about one because we can't talk about Wano today, because he posted like 20 times on Fan Cafe. He wrote like 5,000 private messages today. We're not gonna talk about it, but he is, I don't know. Is he bored today? I've never seen him post this much before. But anyways, he just posted this photo of himself with a jacket he bought. And so did he buy it? He bought the jacket. I'm glad he did. Oh my gosh, but it's a different color though. So I think some of the words that Wano uses is a lot of slang, or like what do you call it, acronyms. And so there's a lot of the times I don't understand what he's saying, but I think he's saying here is 2x large. I think that's what he's saying. So he's talking about the size, and then and so like he almost made a mistake about buying the size. I don't know, but then he says that this jacket that he bought is X large. Yeah. So this is X large on him, which makes sense. He's a burly guy. He should be like at least extra large. But I think he has worn clothes that were large, but he should be extra large. So anyways, talk about Wano next time. Like we have no time today. Okay. So today is mainly for I am, but Gion just overlapped today. And so anyways, Wano, I'm sorry, buddy. Talk about you next time. Okay. So okay. So where did I leave off? Okay. Oh, sorry. Back. Wait. So here I am. So Ramya asked me, "Is the neighbor plaything weekly?" And then she asked, "I thought it was a one-time thing." No, it wasn't. It's a weekly thing. That's so unfortunate people are not translating it, but guys, feel free to ask me anytime about anything Moss X and Wano related. Please ask me anytime. So yeah, it is a weekly thing. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but maybe up until he goes to the military. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But yeah, it is weekly every Monday. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, she's answering the question. Cherry, you guys. Hi, girlfriend. Thank you, girlfriend. You too, cute lady. And yeah, thank you. And then Rami says, thanks, Sarah. And then Cherry says, hi, everyone. Sarah says, Gion really likes polls, it seems. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He said in the past that one of his dreams when he was younger was to be president of Korea, which would have been so interesting if he became president of Korea, but instead he became a K-pop singer. But I think, he's like really interested in like politics and voting, and he's also really into history. I think he just has such an interesting personality. But would have been cool if he ever went into politics, if he could have made Korea into like a better country. He could have, maybe, I don't know, but being president is so difficult. It's not made for everyone. But anyways, yeah, so I just wonder if maybe that's why he likes to do these poll things. It's just a very nerdy thing about him. um Sarah says, by the way, congratulations to so I don't know if that's a new agency. So Sarah, I saw your DM. I saw your DM right before I turned on this live. And so while I was looking at that, I don't know if that's a new agency. So let's talk about it in 1 second as well. We gotta talk about that. And so Sarah says, she says, oh my gosh, the way you said my name and that facial expression. What did I do? I don't remember, but as long as it made you laugh, okay. And then thank you so much for the encouragement. She tells me fighting, you can do it. Thank you so much. I need it. I need it. Okay, because I definitely just really want to finish everything this week, and especially before Guillaume's birthday, as I keep saying. And so I just feel like after everything that I did today, I have really good hope that I should be able to finish this week. So just keep wishing me luck. Keep wishing me luck. Not luck. I don't need luck. Just keep encouraging me that I'm capable of finishing within this week. It's just my own doing, right? But like, but still time is against me. It's like I can't believe, technically I sleep for 12 hours. I don't really, but let's say like including sleep and like resting time and eating time. Maybe that's about like 12 hours, right? And so the other rest of the day, 12 hours of me working, like it goes by super fast. And so yeah, so I'm just surely with all the work I have to do and the time that's left, surely I can do it. So just thank you very much for the encouragement, and I'll up to you guys at the end of this week what happens. But hopefully at the end of this week I complete everything and we can have like a small little party together to celebrate me finishing my work. Miriam says, "How does it even work? He's on Sony Korea." Let's talk about it in 1 second. And then Miriam says, "Oh, you're welcome." She tells me, "Thank you. You're welcome." She says she's doing great. It was just the midterms got you busy. I mean, I used to be a college student. I totally understand, and so I hope you did all the tests well. And then later it's gonna be final. So just good luck, good luck. But happy to see you here. If this is like a break for you, so yeah, happy to see you here. And also, isn't I am your bias? So even perfect that you're here. So I'm glad to see you here. And then Miriam says, sorry. And then Sarah says, yeah, so he's under Sony as a soloist. And for any future MX schedule, I guess Starship will need to work and organize things with Sony. So let's talk about it in 1 second. And then Cherry says, congrats to Ian for the new agency. And I hope they take care of him properly. Let's talk about that in 1 second. Okay, so Cherry says, I laugh every time. But he is a burly guy. Why does that make you laugh? But hey, I'm happy to make you guys laugh. I don't know why, but laughter is always welcome. And so yeah, but he is a burly guy. Yeah. And then Sarah says, yeah, one attack, 1-0 attack today, and it was fun. I'm glad you guys had fun, but I was very, very shocked because he would not post this much in one whole day, so I don't know what was going on with him today, but I'm sure he had fun. You guys had fun. I'm not very sure if I had fun, but it was cool. It was cool, but it was just Wano being a silly guy. Yeah. Sarah says, I wonder what Wano is filming for lately, and also he is going for. So guys, I forgot when is Honey J's wedding. I thought it happened already. It didn't happen already. What wasn't it supposed to be earlier this month? Okay. Just answer me about Honey J's wedding, but Wano we have to save for next time. Yep, one attacks are always so fun. Sarah says, when I read your compliment, sorry, when I read your comment complimenting me, but as you know, I just when you guys tell me I look, I look pretty or I look beautiful or I look cute, like I don't stop it, especially stop it. Okay, so like whatever reaction I did, as long if it made you laugh, I will take that. But guys, just stop the compliment when obviously. Stop it. Okay, so anyways, and then Sarah says, they wrote new artist and hashtag announcement on November 16th. So doesn't that mean that they will be his new agency? At least that's what we assume, I guess. And yeah, and Amira says, is Sony a K-pop agency? That's news for me. That's exactly what I'm saying, guys. That's exactly what I was thinking, what you guys are saying here. That's why I'm not sure if this is even an agency. And so Sarah, Sarah says, we definitely had bigger one attacks before. Okay. I want to assume, I don't remember all the one attacks, but that's good to know, like bigger ones exist. So let's talk about that briefly since that's the first conversation for now is that so Sarah sent me this DM about this tweet that is by Sony Music _ K-pop. So that's the Twitter name. And then they wrote here new artist Wednesday, November 16, and then hashtag new artist, hashtag announcement, hashtag Sony Music Korea. And so, yeah, that obviously looks like I am. It's very obvious it's I am. Like this is like no question that's I am, right? And now here's the thing. So I'm like, is this really an agency? So I go look into their Twitter account. All right. So this is their Twitter account. And That's how it looks like. The banner is Yua from Oh My Girl. Okay, so why is Yua there? Because she is not under a new agency. She's still with WM Entertainment. So why is she here in the banner? And so I'm looking at their Twitter, and it says here Sony Music Korea's official K-pop Twitter. The link here is not even an official website. It's the Facebook. It's their Facebook. It's their Facebook. And so I'm like, okay. And then now I'm looking at all their tweets. And so here they tweet about Yua's new single that just came out. And then here tweeting about um I don't know this artist, but there's random artists here. But yeah, but right now they're promoting Yua since recently new single. And then while I'm looking through all their other tweets, so they have one by Kang Daniel. Kang Daniel, he has his own entertainment company. So why is he here? Okay, so and then moving on okay, and then they also post something about ATEEZ. Of course, ATEEZ is they have their own company too. Okay, so and yeah, and then they post again about Daniel, and then they post about Dreamcatcher. So guys, here's my guess about them. But also, let's go look at their Facebook account. But I feel like it's going to be similar to their Twitter account. But let me see their Facebook. Okay, yeah, so Yua is also the banner. Okay. So at least there's a website here for Sony Music. Okay. But yeah, also on their Facebook, they say the new artist announcement Wednesday. Okay, so they have a website called sonymusic.co.kr. Okay, so how's their website look like? So 1 second. Okay, so see their website, it has Dreamcatcher, it has TFN, whoever they are, it has Up Tension, it has Megan Trainor. So okay, so this is confusing, right? This is confusing. What kind of company is this? My guess, guys, this is my guess. Okay, so like take it how you will, but I believe they are just like a promotion company, which exists more so I don't know how it really works, but I assume because they're Sony Music, and then they can like do lots of things, right. So yeah, I just saw Unico's. By the way, welcome Unico. I just saw Unico's comment just now that they're international. Yeah, they're international, and so they do. Yeah, Megan Trainor and like so like all kinds of artists. So I guess the artists have their own company, but then they will ask Sony Music to help promote their stuff. So that's what I assume. And so but then saying that the new artist is IM, that's weird. That is weird. So I wonder if he's signed with them. I don't know, but I don't think Sony Music like does so yeah, so anyway, so this is confusing. This is confusing for now, but Sony Music, I think their main job is promotion, right? But then hiring or like contracting, I don't know. So yeah, so just for now, I don't think it's really a new agency for IM. I think it's just working together. Let's put it that way. I think it's working together, but it's not like a contract related thing like how he would be with Starship, So that's my thinking for now. So that's why I don't want to jump the gun and say like, oh, he's definitely in a new agency right now. Right now, it's kind of confusing given we don't really know much about Sony Music and how exactly they work. But I don't think they're their own entertainment company like how Starship, SMJYP. I don't think they're exactly like them. They're a variation of something. So yeah, but from what it seems to me, like more like a promotional thing. Yeah. So I would assume like they say like new artists that we're going to be promoting, right? That we're going to be promoting, but doesn't necessarily mean it's like some kind of like contract binding thing, So yeah, that's my guess for now. So let's wait until November 16th. Let's see how everything plays out with IM and whatever he plans to do, and we'll talk more then. Yeah. Miriam says Kang Daniel. Yeah. And then but Kang Daniel has his own company though. So maybe Kang Daniel using Sony Music, like hiring them to help promote himself. I think that's like right. That makes more sense, right? Hi Unico again. So Sony is a Japanese company with many businesses. That's right. Sony the word Sony, the whole company is Japanese based. That's right. And then Miriam says, but Kang Daniel has his own agency. That's right, he does, as much as I'm aware of. So what is going on? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And then oh my girl Yua, she has her own company as well. So it honestly seems like to me Sony Music is more like the promoter to help them, to anyone that wants their help to promote them. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it feels like working as a collab, yeah, instead of like being signed under them or something like that. Yeah. um um Sarah says they are a record label and also distributes music. Right, but again, they're not like Starship, SM, or JYP, that kind of like agency, Yeah. Mira says, I think it's just a record label, maybe. Like they just distribute, I guess, right? So they just distribute and promote, but they do not like make their own K-pop groups. You guys get what I mean? I think that's what they mainly are. It seems like that to me. Mira says, sometimes I want to ask I am, dude, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Yeah. We wish, but he is a legit a lone wolf. Yeah. I mean he wrote on private messages to us today, but he didn't say anything like significant. Yeah. He talked about how like he sorry, it was just very random. Like he talked about how like he's not on a diet. He's never on a diet, and so blah blah. That he always eats regularly, but he in general doesn't like eating a lot, so that's probably why he's so skinny. So he just talk about random things like that, and then to go watch the visual film as much as possible, and that's it. Yeah. But yeah, he never really gives us any big answers. Yeah. Unico says Sony makes electronics. Yeah. Like yeah. They Sony is like makes not everything, but they're one of the big technical companies out there. Yeah. Unico says, I am signing with a company like Sony is very good for him. His opportunities will be limitless. Right. So I'm not one to like really boast about it, because it's not only I am that signed with Sony. A lot of other K-pop artists also work with them. I'd rather put it that way, not really sign with them, but like work together with many K-pop artists. And so I am is just one of them that like contacted Sony. Is like, hey, can you guys help me, promote myself as an artist? And they're like, sure, And that's what it feels like so far. What this is, and also. Gihan is like trying to steal I Am's thunder right now, but yeah, there's a new Mon channel just uploaded of the youth recording. I would like to see that. I would like to see because I want to devote this live for mainly I Am. But you know what? I Am and Gion, they live with each other. They're gonna be on a show that well, okay. Well, I'll just see how long it is, and then I'll get back to I Am talking. And so let me finish the comments. Cherry says, all of us, I am just loves to be mysterious and keep us guessing. Got that right. Yeah, got that right. Miriam says he's not a social media title guy. You got that right. And you suffer because of it. You got that right. Like he at least does better than Shanu. Shanu is like nothing. He's like a grandpa when it comes to technology. Except yeah. But at least I am. He comes more often than that, and that's why I still subscribe to him on private messages. He at least like does enough for me to still want to pay for a subscription, so like he's not terrible, but could be better. Yes. Sarah says we will know better on November 7th. Sorry, November 16th. Yeah. So we'll see on November 16th if maybe we do a tea chatting time at that time. We'll see. Sarah says, I'm just glad we see anything related to I Am as a soloist, since we won't get anything from Starship. Right. So that's the reason why I decided to do a live today. So let me explain that, because Sarah commented that I said I wasn't going to do a live today because I do not like the song Nevermind. So if any of you guys don't know, I don't like that song. Okay. I don't want to say more things about it. I just don't like it. All right. It's just not my style. And so because I don't like it, I'm like, why am I gonna like watch these other things if I'm not gonna like it? Because it's not gonna be fun to to have you guys like see me not like it, but then I realized, this is just a visual film. It's just a visual film. Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to the song, but I can just react to it only seeing it for what it is, but like not about the song, so everything about the song we're already done with it, but I could just watch it just visually. And also I was thinking, like, come on, how happy I am that I Am left Starship, and like why would I not want to be here to help promote him and also like react to his first time working on something not related to Starship. So I also felt bad in that sense, like I need to support this guy more, even though I don't like this song. I should support him like I would with any of the other MX guys, you know? And so just I had that realization today. And then so given like I was like very proud of myself that I finished a significant amount of work today. And then while I was watching Gion's playing the play show today, and then yeah, so I just thought about it in that moment. It's like, you know, right after play is over, I could do a live right after and just watch Ian's visual film because I still haven't seen it yet, and then do the reaction, like, you know. And then after that, then I saw Sarah's DM about like so I'm like, there's so many things to talk about regardless. So I'm like, yeah, this is like perfect timing. Let's just react to everything. And so anyways, let me see how long this Gion video is. If it's long, we're not going to watch it. 1 second. 11 minutes. 11 minutes is not bad. 11 minutes not bad. Do you guys not mind? I hope not. Okay. But yeah, so today was like, it's like part Gion, part I am. But yeah, I am stuff I just want to leave all at the end. So yeah, so Gion is like sprinkled in here. And so yeah, so I am very curious to see how he recorded Youth. And then yeah, so this is like double reaction party, both Gion and I am stuff. Okay. Miriam says, yeah, it's okay, Chrissy. We don't have to like every song. Thank you, Miriam, for understanding. And you guys are so kind. I'm sure if I said something like this on Twitter, I would have so many I am fans come after me. Y'all know, right? And so I'm always careful, because what if any of those people like watch my YouTube channel and they're like, you know, how dare you say that about the song? And I'm like, you know, it's just my personal opinion. But I'm not saying I am as bad at making music, because as you guys tell me, a lot of you guys like the song, and that's great. So this is just my personal taste. He is not making songs that I like, and it's fine. But I'm still gonna support him as much as I can, even if I don't like the music, you know. And I would do that for any of the other 7 guys as well. So yeah, so anyways, you guys are always very, very kind, and thank you for that. We meet each other and that you guys are all kind people. I'm very lucky for that. Sarah says, I have Wano who loves updating us, and I am who is more of a quiet person. Got that right. Also, Jew Honey is so much better now compared to previous years. Girl, I've talked about this many, many times. Like, Jew Honey, not never, but so rare he would post on social media. But then after COVID, that's when things started to change, and I was like, that's one good thing after COVID. He got a lot better posting on social media. So yeah. So but Shanu is still the same, but he, you know, we'll see after he comes out of the military. We'll see if he improves. But overall, they're all not bad. Yeah. Miriam says they don't even like some of their songs. Miriam, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. I totally forgot that they have openly said some songs that they have as Monster X members, they don't even like it. But then it's not songs that they personally made. It's like songs, you know, that Starship gave to them. So I'm always very happy to hear that, because some of the songs they don't like, I also don't like too. And so yeah, Miriam, thanks for saying that. Yeah, but still, this is a song that I am made, and I don't like it. It feels a little bit sad, you know. But I don't have to like everything they make. I'm still going to be their fan, even if I don't like their music. I am here as their fan, not for their music, but because I like them as people, and I appreciate seeing how hardworking they are as people. And so that's why I will enjoy their music if I do like it. But if I don't like it, not a big deal. I care about them as people, not for their job, you know? So yeah. Hope everyone understands me. I'm still going to love I Am, even if I don't like his music. Yeah. Unico says Sony does have artists that are signed with them, but the contracts aren't like what Korean entertainment companies do. The artists are like independent contractors. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Yeah, so it's just not the yeah, exactly. Independent contractors. Exactly. So it's not, you know, if I remember correctly, I do remember some K-pop artists saying something signed with like Sony or, you know, Columbia, or, you know, so one of those entertainment agencies, right? But the thing is, from my experience, when a K-pop artist signs with them, it's like not very what's the word? It's not very full. I don't know how to explain it, but because they're not a Korean agency, they lack some things of what they can do in Korea. Have you guys noticed that? So yeah, they're very big internationally, so they help to promote internationally, but because they don't have a Korean based thing, I've noticed that those artists, they don't have a strong like promotion in the Korean side, because, you know, their agency is not a Korean agency. So there are some bad sides of like doing that. But regardless, yeah, so I am joining them as an independent contractor. I think it is good. But surely he knows how to work with it, and it's not going to be exactly how it would be with a Korean company. But It's good for now. It's good for now, and we will support everything he does, no matter what. And if it's not popular in Korea, don't worry about it, guys. Okay, but I have that inkling that's what's gonna happen. But it's not a big deal. And if he does very well internationally, even better, right? So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But let's not compare that this is exactly like signing with a Korean company. Definitely not. And so we'll just wait and see. Unico says Korean artists sign them up to help with international markets. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Delarian says hi, girl. She said enjoyed the Where Is This Love special clip. Girls, guys, and girls. Okay, so right after I finished that live on that day, do you guys remember? Like it was before 10 p.m. and I was so proud of myself. I finished before 10 p.m. and then 10 p.m. Where Is This Love special clip came out. I'm like, wow, I could have done a reaction video if I stayed longer, but that live was already reaching 4 hours. No way, Jose. I would have passed out. Okay, so just unfortunate time. But if you guys want my thoughts about it, it was great. I love that song. It was great. And then the way they shot that video was very nice. But I don't know if Gian like sang it. Okay, it's hard to explain. So there's a studio version, right? So that clip of the audio, it sounds like the studio version, but also kind of sounds like he recorded it as well. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I personally would like to see him sing that song like 100% live. So the audio in that clip didn't seem 100% live, but I hope one day he sings it live, maybe on Play. Kian, if you're watching, please perform it on Play would be great. But also I would love to hear "Cause of You" sung live. So I hope he has plans for that. But yeah, I would like to hear both of those songs sung live. Would be nice. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Thanks to Play, maybe he will. Maybe he will. We'll see. But yeah. So that's all I want to say about the special clip. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, that shirt he wore in Where Is This Love special clip. I really like that shirt. That shirt looked really, really good on him. So I was, it's not equivalent to the purple shirt from Voyager, but I always appreciate when he wears something that I really like, which, as you guys know, is kind of like uncommon when he wears something that I really like. And so anyways, yeah. But that shirt he wore in that clip, I really, really liked that shirt. Yeah. And where was I? Yeah. And Unico says just like what artists do in the USA. Right. I guess like that. Not exactly because Megan Trainor, I assume she has her own company, but she uses Sony Music to help like promote her more, right? So it seems like that's what Sony Music seems like to me. It's just helping to promote and distribute internationally, but nothing more than that. That's why they lack lots of things to do in Korea since they're not a Korean company. So yeah. But anyways, it'll be interesting for sure. But I don't see it as like a really significant thing. I mean it's finally I am doing something outside of Starship. So I guess that's one good thing about this. But I look forward to just what music he plans to make, and like it's gonna be distributed, accordingly to how he wants, and whatever it is, I'm gonna look forward to it. But definitely I would see this as I would consider it as way bigger news if he signs with a new Korean company. Yeah. Or if he makes his own company. So that news I find more significant than like something like this. So that's just me. But it's still something good. Of course, still something good. But I just don't see it as like a huge deal for now. Yeah. Um. Sarah says I won't have my hopes high for Shonu changing. Yeah. But I'll be happy if he will. I know. Zero hope for Shonu. But he could change. Okay, he was gone for like 2.5 years, right? Kind of, but yeah, he was gone for a while, so maybe he will be like all crazy going on social media. We'll see. So we have to wait and see. Lulu, you came right on time. I didn't even react to anything yet, Lulu. So you came right on time. Hey, girlfriend. She says, I do like. It's not a music video. They call it a visual film. But don't spoil me. Wait. Did she spoil me? A little bit. Okay. So okay. So she says has the same vibe as Loop. I did like Loop actually. So yeah, one of the rare songs of I Am that I liked. I actually do like Loop. Not a lot. I don't like it a lot, but I like that more than any of the other songs he's made. Lou says Sony Promotions will give him Western region promotions. Yeah, it's way better than Ashy. Got that right. That's one good thing. Way better than Ashy. Got that right. So I look forward to seeing what music. Yeah. I am will release, but not expecting like a lot to come out of it. But just will be nice to see him release more songs, that's for sure. Yeah, she's just dropping by, but she's on her way to work. All good, all good. So yeah, you go to work. Thanks for dropping by, and we'll talk next time. Sarah says, yeah, I didn't think I Am under Sony will be like an idol under right. So nothing like that at all. Under a regular K-pop entertainment agency, but more like what Unico said. I'm excited to see what he has planned for us. Right. Exactly. That's all that I'm thinking too. It's just gonna be just a distribution of his music, whatever he plans to do. But like, yeah, most likely not a lot of things to do in Korea. But still, I'll look forward to whatever it is. Whatever it is. Yeah. Unico says, I love watching DKZ and Wano doing each other's challenges. Right, very right. Yeah, so cute. And then Sarah says, they are so cute. Yeah, got that right. And then also with Sunshik and Sejun from Victon. Got that right. All right, guys. We gotta get going. Okay, so I really want to see the Gion youth recording and see how it is. And you guys are free to watch with me. And then any comments about it. So okay, here it is. Oh my gosh, the thumbnail for it is really cute. He's like that's cute. Okay, so let's see this one first.
한번 가보겠습니다. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 여기 다 괜찮잖아, 그치? 네. 조금만 에너지 있는 거 어떨까? 오케이. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 나 이 바이브 너무 좋은데? 괜찮아요? 어때? 괜찮아. 저도 괜찮은 것 같아요. 전 거보다 훨씬 한두 번만 해봐요. 오케이. 그땐 게 다 그랬어. 그렇게 하면 딱 좋다. 밴딩이 있으면 딱 좋은데. 맞아. 해보겠습니다. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 거의 다 왔는데. 그러니까. 그랬어. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 이 정도 괜찮을 것 같은데. 네. 저 이따가 혹시 하고 그랬어 같은 것만.
We're basically seeing how perfectionist he is, which is fine. It's fine. As a singer, it's not bad.
좀 오버하는 게 좋을 것 같은데. 오케이. 난 가끔 그리울 것 같아. 어리석었던 그래서도 달렸던 날들. 부르고 또 부르던 모습이 새빨갛게 춤추고 뛰던 가슴도. 좋은데? 넌 어때? 좋아요. 괜찮지? 약간 이 긁는 소리도 좀 넣고 싶은데 가슴에 숨이 하나도 없어가지고 그거 못 느꼈어. 그리고 음역대가 조금 좀 너한테 좀 낮잖아 사실. 조금 반 키 정도 높으면 좀 더 좋았을 것 같긴 해. 올릴까? 지금? 앞에다 다시 녹음해야 되는데. 한 번만 올려볼까요? 올리고 사비만 한번 해. 나는 네가 하고 싶은 대로 했으면 좋겠어. 한 번만 사비만 한번. 그래. 한번 해. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 난 가끔 그리울 것 같아. 어리석었던 그래서도 달렸던 날들. 부르고 또 부르던 모습이 새빨갛게 춤추고 뛰던 가슴도. 이게 훨씬 좋은데 큰일 났다. 훨씬 나요? 난 가끔 그리울 것 같아. 어리석었던 훨씬 신나는 갑자기 나오잖아. 훨씬 신나는. 아파. 이거 벌써 금방 해보겠습니다. 벌써 이걸 봅시다. 문득 달라진 게 느껴져. 정말 어른이 되고 있어. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 훨씬 좋다. 그러니까 훨씬
와우.
훨씬 좋아. 짱이다. 올리길 잘했다. 형 고마워. 네. 난 가끔 그리울 것 같아. 어리석었던 그래서도 달렸던 날들. 부르고 또 부르던 모습이 새빨갛게 춤추고 뛰던 가슴도. 자주 불안했어. 너무 좋은데? 방금 부르면서 약간 아주 좋았어. 이대로 그냥 가도 될 것 같은데? 너무 좋다. 뭔가 좀 자신이 없는 것 같아요. 오케이. 요즘은 하늘이 아름다워 잘 알던 서울이 세상스러워. 첫 내지는 뭔가 알맹이가 좋은데 약간 좀 없어진 것 같아. 알맹이가? 요즘은 하늘이 아름다워 잘 알던 서울이 세상스러워. 힘이 조금 빠진 것 같다. 네. 비가 오면 그대로 참고 싶어. 애쓰지를 않아도 행복하고 싶어. 어때? 좋습니다. 괜찮은데? 네, 이거 하고 또 이따가 마음에 안 들면 다시 한번. 와, 이거 라이브 어떡하냐 진짜. 지금 거의 복근 생길랑 말랑이야 진짜. 지금 운동하고 있어 지금. 여기는 더 좋은데? 오케이.
He's so impressive.
네. 떠나고 싶은 날 훌쩍 떠나고 싶은데 너 어디로 간지를 잘 알고 있어. 그래서 더 생각이 나. 할 일이 먼저 생각나. 너무 좋은데? 괜찮아요? 우리 한번 넘어가면 될 것 같아. 저 두 번만. 오케이. 그래서 생각이 나를 약간 긁어도 되는 거예요? 아니면 약간 그래도 노래에 맞게 살짝 깔끔하게. 너는 그런 거 잘하잖아. 근데 약간 너무 카툭티가 원래 그 가이드에서도 약간 팍 나오긴 하거든요. 그렇게 해볼래? 네, 거기만 한번 해보겠습니다. 그래서 더 생각이 나. 조금만 빼주면 될 것 같아. 오케이. 그래서 더 생각이 나. 나도 이 파이브 좋은 것 같아. 많이 무모하고 어리석었던. 내가 원래 게 톤이 좀 더 밝거든. 좀 더 밝게 해줘. 오케이. 많이 무모하고 어리석었던 그래서 더 달리. 좋습니다. 사 들어갈 때 시워 그거 조금 조심하고. 오케이. 사랑한단 말을 더 쉽게 하고 싶어. 어때? 좋습니다. 오케이. 이번했던 나의 어린 마음을 겁먹은 채 세우던 어두운 밤을 그때 내게 말할 수 있다면 넌 지금도 충분히 잘하고 있다고. 넌 지금도 충분히 잘하고 있다고. 이거 너무 좋은데? 괜찮아요? 두 번째까지는 이렇게 노래 부르는 것처럼 하다가 세 번째, 네 번째부터 약간 이렇게 풀어지게 하는 거 괜찮아요? 그 느낌도 좋은데? 약간 그 K 감성. 네가 좋으면 이렇게 해도 될 것 같은데? 전 이렇게 한번 해보고 싶어. 오케이. 넌 지금도 충분히 잘하고 있다고. 넌 지금도 충분히 잘하고 있다고. 이거 좋다. 약간 타이틀곡이 제일 쉬운 것 같은 전화기로. 더 잘할 건 없어. 그럼 나와서 쭉 들어볼까? 오케이. 넌 지금도 충분히 잘하고 있다고. 같은 데 왔다 가면 지금 금방 가더라고요. 1시간 반? 1시간 반? 이거 다른 거 2시간 반씩 걸려. 타이틀이 1시간 반. 그러니까 네가 너무 잘 어울려서 그래. 키우는 신나서 뭐. 마음이 풀렸다. 걱정이 좀 풀렸어. 역시 잘 잤네. 네, 뭐야 이게 참 얼굴이 약간 양해해주세요. 제가 오늘 연습하고 회사에서 미팅하고 그리고 와서 이제 녹음을 해가지고 목은 뭐 잘 풀려 있지만 약간 얼굴이 조금 추처해지지 않았나 하는 생각을 좀 합니다.
He looks perfectly fine. Way better than how I look like right now.
녹음이 끝났습니다. 처음에는 굉장히 걱정도 많고 제 마음에 들었지만 뭔가 2% 아쉬움, 1% 2% 막 좀 아쉬움이 있었던 그런 곡이었는데 다행히 반키를 업하면서 약간의 그 부족했던 그 무언가가 채워지는 저의 음역대가 제일 좀 괜찮은 그 음역대가 나오는 것 같아가지고 너무나 마음에 들고 정말 아이러니하게도 다른 곡들이 2시간 반, 거의 2시간 40분, 2시간 20분 이렇게 걸렸음에도 불구하고 타이틀을 보면 1시간 반 만에 끝나버린 아이러니한 노즈들이겠지만 우리 밴드분들 많이 기대해 주시고 제 기원 미니 앨범 1집 두 번째 앨범이지만 미니 앨범 1집 많이 기대해 주시고 많이 사랑해 주세요. 아름다워. 야, 나 이거 저 타이틀 먼저 할게. 타이틀 수정 좀 할게. 오늘 나의 마음보다도 난 톤 많이 들어가.
야, 조금 밝다.
밝아?
근데 이거 톤 맞출 수 있겠어?
최대한 비슷하게 한번 해보겠습니다.
약간
I can't believe he's not done yet. I saw
그 느낌 좀 찾아야 될 것 같아.
네네네. 오늘 나의 마음보다도 최대한 낮춰서 했는데
좀 먹먹한 느낌이야.
오케이.
슬픔을 좀 해야 돼. 그래야 되나 봐.
아, 먹먹하다는
거
거
봐, 너.
소리가 아니라 그 감정이 오케이 한번 해볼게요. 오늘 나의 마음보다도 오늘 배드라이어 때문에 목을 좀 상당히 좀 띄어서 왔는데 일부러 풀 때도
뭔가 지금 목이 너무 세 거야.
전 내가 별로 안 미워 오늘 나의 마음보다도 맞아요. 좋아요. 애쓰지 않더라도 애쓰지 않더라
다 맞고 싶어. 애쓰지 않더라도 행복하고 싶어. 잘 붙네 여기.
야 이거 잘 묻는다.
좋다.
진짜 약간 얇게 해놨네.
너무 잘했어.
예이. 그럼 저기 크게 사랑한다는 말을 더 크게 하고 싶어. 크게. 쉽게가 더 잘 붙긴 하는데 쉽게가 싫대요. 사랑이 쉬운 것 같다고.
뜻 때문에.
너무 쉽게 사랑한다는 말 하는 것 같다고.
사랑한단 말을 더 쉽게 하고 싶어.
쉽게가 더
I agree.
Baby, I am such a bad.
너무 좋다.
그렇지. 나도.
Kyungwon.
Oh, because of you.
Oh, we're gonna see Chu Honey. Oh, I can't wait for the next episode. So that was so interesting. I was always very curious of how he recorded Youth, but wow, he was like in past recordings, if you guys ever saw like in past recordings for like his solo album, but also for like Shape of Love, Monster X songs, he wouldn't be this picky. I don't remember him being this picky for past recordings, but he was definitely like really picky about Youth. But given it's the title track, yeah, you want to make it perfect. I don't blame you. And so in all honesty, every time when I listen to the recording of Youth, I always think how impressive it sounds like. And so given like there was a lot of thought and effort into it and like trying to make it as perfect as possible, I totally feel it every time when I listen to the Youth studio version. So yeah, and also I do want to comment, like I kept forgetting to comment about, but like I was very impressed that Gion, he has issues with saying the letter S, and especially like in singing and talking, like it's just because of his veneers. Yeah, I think that's the English word, veneers. And so what can we do because of his veneers? But it's very interesting that he could make the S sound if he like really focuses on it, or like really really pays attention to it. So if you guys listen to Youth, like all the S sounds in the song, it's said perfectly. At least from my point of view, it sounds like all the S's are perfect. But then in other songs, when he says the S's, it's not like a true S sound. But yeah, but I was very, very impressed why in Youth, like all the S sounds that he was saying was like said perfectly. And I was like, wow, maybe he was just really paying attention to it. And so yeah, so makes sense. He was being such a perfectionist with this song, but I don't blame him. You want to make it perfect because you really want to, this song is like very special to him. And also yeah, so he defended of like not changing the lyric of I want to say I love you like easier. And so they were thinking of changing it to like a different word, except that word they wanted to change it to, like I wish I could say it like louder or like bigger. I think that was one of the words they wanted to change it to, except Giona's like, no, like, love, being easy, like that's like more relatable, I guess. I think that's how he explained it. But yeah, I totally agree with him. And also it sounded better saying the word easy instead of the different word. And so yeah, so I agree with Gion on that. I'm glad that they kept it like that, and like he defended it. And yeah, but anyways, the next episode we're gonna see him record Bad Liar. Maybe Where Is This Love too? Maybe, might as well, because Hyungwon is there, right? They better. Okay, Bad Liar and Where Is This Love, and Cause of You. Since we see Honey in there, that's gonna be really fun, I think, to see. Yeah, but that was yeah. It's always nice to see Gion like working. So it's just seeing like what a hard worker he is. So I always like to see this side of him. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I'll read you guys comments. You guys have anything to say? And so now finally we can talk only about I am. Okay. So no one disturbing us anymore. So yeah. Let's get into talking about only about I am soon. Okay. Unico says, I think Ian will have more creative control and more autonomy with his career. That's right. So given Sony Music, it's like, they're not telling him what to do. They're not like controlling how he makes his music. So IM is solely gonna make everything that he wants, but then using Sony Music to help promote and distribute it. That's basically what it seems like it's gonna be, and I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, but definitely not the same as like signing with a new Korean agency. That's for sure. And so yeah, so we'll just see what is in store for us later for IM's career. Yeah. Unico says no. Megan Trainor is an artist with Sony, so they will make and distribute her music. She has a music agent that helps in getting jobs, and she has a PR agent to help with promotions. Okay. So then, I don't know how it works with Western artists, but Megan Trainor, yeah. So she is only signed with Sony Music, but then has all these other things with her. But then yeah, so that's very like Western style, I guess, but not how it's done in Korea, of course. So yeah, so that's basically what I am is gonna do, which is cool, but again, it's like just kind of lacking, in the Korean side. But but then yeah. So I'm just wondering how exactly it would work, especially for a Korean artist. So with I am, he can't be exactly like Megan Trainor. So Megan Trainor, a USA citizen, so being signed with Sony Music, I mean that might I assume that's easier for like an American nationality, but then I am has Korean nationality, so I do wonder like how exactly the hiring process is. And so yeah, so that's why I still think I am is not going to be exactly like how other artists would be under Sony Music. But for now, it seems like, just working as like promoting and like distributing, but Sony Music is not like hiring I am. It doesn't seem that way, right? It's also because since he's a Korean national citizen, I assume there's something related with that. But regardless, he's going to be making music and it's going to be promoted and distributed by Sony Music. That's all great. Okay, that's all great, but nothing too I don't know. I just don't think of it as like such big news. It's just great to see I am making his own music. I mean, I wish he could make his own company, but there must be a reason why he doesn't want to make his own company. It's up to him. But yeah, but he's doing this way, and it's perfectly fine, of course. Yeah. Hi, Gion Sanarka. Okay, you did you come right when I started watching the Gion video? She has Gion radar like wow. So hi, Gion Sanarka. She says, oh no, I missed when I started going live again. Don't worry about it. But she's watching the Starship show now. Okay. We are not talking about the Starship show, but you go do whatever you want to do. And then Gion Sanarka says, and she died laughing when did you die laughing? But no, it was really hilarious. It was really hilarious. Hyungwon that poked Seon in the eye and he still kept dancing. And like also Seun is like I didn't think he had that kind of like comedic timing, but like he was totally overreacting. Like I'm sure it didn't hurt that much, but he was totally overreacting for the camera and like trying to get pity from Hyungwon as well. So I thought that was just hilarious. So I didn't finish watching that whole episode because I'm just like watching it in like parts because FYI, I realized this afterwards is that what they show on TV is not exactly what they show on YouTube. So when I found that out with the first episode, I was like, why am I even watching it on TV? And I don't want to give ratings to Starship. Don't be hating Starship. Like, why am I gonna give you ratings? Like, even though Monster X is in it, but like it's a Starship thing. So I'm like, I'm not gonna give you ratings on TV anymore, but I'll give views on YouTube. But given on YouTube they show more than what's shown on TV, I'm gonna be watching the YouTube thing anyway. So why am I wasting double time? You know what I mean? And so yeah, so I'm not gonna give them TV rating. But oh my gosh, but Honey is doing the counseling show. So even though I'm not interested in the interview, whatever, but it's starting like 30 minutes. But I just give Honey my viewing rating from my television and yeah, but Honey as always he does fine. Yeah, but since the show is not about him. But anyways, yeah, I just remember that. But we have 30 minutes left. Okay, Gianzonica says, "Oh, I don't worry about not saying hi. Don't worry about, but hi girlfriend." And then yeah, so I am found not a new agency, but he just signed with Sony Music for distribution of his music. I feel like that's the appropriate way to call it. Yeah. She missed. Yes, indeed. We're talking about it all right now. Yes, yes. The show is so much fun. Yes, yes. Gianzonica says, totally. I just love all the interactions and the actors are just hilarious. And then Gianzonica says, yeah, Seun was really funny too. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, great. So I thought you guys were gonna comment about Gian, but if no comments, it's okay. So I just wanted to talk about all that. And yeah, so let's go ahead and look into I Am Nevermind visual film. So it was uploaded 3 hours ago. Did they say what time it was going to be uploaded? But anyways, yeah, I didn't even know what time it was going to be uploaded, but I have not seen it, and so let's go ahead and watch it together now. Okay. I was wondering if it was on mute. Okay, let's just watch it from the beginning. So he's in a car, and also it's like mobile shot.
Do you really wonder? Tell me you're just having fun. It's true that it all night. Getting tipsy, but you left me shut. You've been trying to shake me, doesn't matter. Soaking my throat, but you're curved, and I know it's this love, yeah. Give your eye deep to size. I'm just tired, the one who got my eyes all the time. Now I feel alive. Give your eye deep to size. You're the one who gave me wonder. All I know is what you want. Baby, why you in a rush? Let me start with a touch. But do you wanna come around? Broken my sweaty body upside down. Can't stop cause you're so stunned. Baby, doing this day to the dark and say I'm done, just let me burn. I'm in love with your body and soul deep blood. I don't mind if I'm drunk, you got me for free. Laser. You made to get so maybe I'm poison to me. Give your eye deep to massage. I'm just tired, I wanna got my eyes all the time. Now I feel alive. Give your eye deep to massage. You're the one who gave me wonder. I just wanna enjoy this time without thinking. Hope we feel the same, remember in the morning. Can I really trust the love that you said to me? But one sure thing is I do think about you.
I'll comment at the end. Okay, and it has all like the credits here. Creative director. These are all names I don't know. Interesting. Contents partners with Maps. Yeah, so that's why he's going to be in Maps magazine. Stylist and hair and makeup. Don't know them. Directed by Jung Gi-go. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and by the way, the YouTube channel is by Warner Music Korea. So I guess Warner Music is part of. I mean, Jung Gi-go has his own company, but I guess here's an example: is that Warner Music is distributing it, but Jung Gi-go has his own company though. So yeah, so I assume same thing with Sony Music, it's going to be something like that, right? But it doesn't mean they're signed with Warner Music, right? It's just like contract with each other. I mean not contract. I mean like what's that word? Just working together, but not signed to the company. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so I assume just something like that. So okay. So anyways, not thinking about the song. Okay, let's like, you guys know my opinion about the song. I'm really trying to see this and enjoy it without thinking about the song. Okay, but That's gonna be very difficult. But anyways, visually, like, yeah, this is not a music video. For sure, it doesn't have that feeling of a music video. It's just filming I am looking pretty and just lip syncing to the song and just, yeah, that's all it is. Just a visual film. And I believe that these like this look will be how it will look like in the magazine, right? And so I assume that's basically what it is. So they just call it a visual film like that. But he looks fine. He looks fine. I mean, given this is not like done by Starship. So like I can tell like the style is like quite different than how we're used to. But he looks great, like black hair with forehead. Love it. Love it. He looks great. The outfit, no, nothing to say about the outfit. Yeah, yeah. But he's like forehead the whole entire time. So I'm liking that. Um yeah, yeah, and it's just I am looking like how I am always does. So it's just the way he is all the time. So, nothing else to say. But why did I say like at some point it's like, I'll save my comments for the end. I think I have to comment on the song. I have to. So like it was honestly kind of hard to keep watching this with this song that I'm not a fan of. So I'm just like, man, this is really tough for me, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Again, I'm still here to support I am and everything he does. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I don't like the song. So yeah, so of course, happy to see him doing something. And it's still very interesting to see him do things on his own. So like it's totally different from how he is in Monster X, which I assume is his intention with why he makes his solo music so different than how he is in Monster X, which I totally understand. But man, I really like to hear I am rap. Like, are we never gonna hear him rap in his solo songs? Because Duality, he's not rapping at all. Not that I could think of. Not like how he raps in Monster X. So it's just I just find that a little bit ashiwa is how you say it in Korean, but how can I say that in English? Like a little bit missing, just a little bit missing, a little bit yeah, it's just something missing. And so I just really like his rapping the most, except but this is the music he wants to do, and I understand. I understand. It's just not my cup of tea. That's all it is. Yeah, yeah. So, I'll look forward, of course, to IAM's new music. Of course, I will. But, given if it's gonna be this kind of style the whole entire time, I don't know how I'll feel about it. But I'm still gonna support it. All right. Yeah. So I hope no one misunderstands me. Yeah, I'm still gonna support it. Just I don't have to enjoy it. I can support it, but not enjoy it. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm here doing this live for it. And yeah, yeah, because of course I want to support in everything he does after leaving Starship. And also, what exactly is what he's gonna do with Monster X? I don't know. And that's why, there's no comeback coming up anytime soon for Monster X. But surely they will release more things as Monster X later, right? But I assume just not now. Yeah, just not now. Um yeah, yeah. I think that's all I can say about it. I think that's it. So we're good. Are we good? Wait, I thought there were more things to talk about. I can't remember. I thought there was more things to talk about. Is that it? I guess so. Yeah, yeah. And then we'll wait until next week. When Gihyun interviews him during play. Hopefully they'll talk more about it, and then Aya will say more things of about the song he made and whatnot doing it. So yes, I'll be interested to hear finally what Iam has to say about it. So maybe next week I could do a live right after that play episode and we can talk about it. Maybe. I mean, unless anyone out there will be translating it, but I could let you guys know after if it's interesting. Only if it's interesting. If nothing interesting was said, then I won't do a live on that day. Also because it's Gion's birthday the next day. So yeah, so we'll see. So we'll see next week. And yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else to talk about? I don't think so. Right? I think that's it. Okay, if I'm missing something, let me know. But I'm glad that we're gonna be finished before 11 p.m. So yeah, guys. So let me read up these comments and then we will go. Gianzanaka says, oh, sorry, I read that. And then Unico says, Wano has the same thing with the S sound. Correct, Unico. I'm glad you know about that. Out of all 7 guys, Wano and Gihyun have problems saying S's, and it's because both of them have veneers. Their front teeth are veneers, and just they after getting veneers, they can't say S correctly. And so, and and like, what can you do? So I wonder if they redo their veneers, will they be able to say S's clearly again? But we don't know. We don't know. It could be just their mouth is just not used to the new teeth put in there. So yeah. So anyways, but they can definitely say S is okay, but they just have to like really have to really focus and really say it as like can't be like, they can't do it well, what do we, how do you call that? They can't do it without thinking. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they can't do it without thinking, and so that's why it will come out as like slightly th. But regardless, I never thought they had issues saying the letter S until someone told me. So legit, I really didn't notice they had issues with it. Yeah, until someone told me, and now I can't ever like unhear that, but when they do say the S's very, very clearly, that's when, yeah, I can notice it. And so, yeah, for Youth and other songs that Gion has sung before, yeah, he says S's very clearly, but there are some songs he doesn't say S very clearly. And so what with Wano, I don't hear his S issue that often for some reason. I can't remember, or maybe I'm just not listening to it clearly, but overall, I don't think they have a big issue with the S sound. Just have to focus on it and they're fine. Yeah. Sarah says same, and then Gion Zanaka says, oh, by the way, Chrissy, I assume you watched Gion's play. Yes, I did. I watched Gion's play, and then here I did the reaction video of him like recording Youth as well. And so she says, I have a question about what he said at one point, or maybe 2 points, something about Shawnee. Okay. Oh, wait, and let me finish the rest of your comments if you and okay, so one question at a time. So he did say something about Shawnee. He said at that moment he said, so that was in the middle of him saying that it wasn't him at the bakery. So I talk about that in the beginning of this live. So Kian's gonna watch this on replay later. So about a fan saying that they saw him at a bakery buying croquettes, and he's like, I have not been in a bakery in years. And so very clear that was not him. Okay. And so while he was talking about the story, he's like, but he was saying, but I mean, I can understand people could what's the word, could imagine it. Sorry, what's that word? I'm so it could be possible that people mix him up with someone else, because he said that his height and his like look in general, even though we all have to wear masks for COVID, but he said in general his look could be mixed up with someone else that looks like him. And so he said, yeah, that's very possible. But someone like Shonyu, so he mentioned Shonyu, but someone like Shonyu, even from 100 meters away, you can totally tell it's Shonyu, like from behind, from the side, like he was saying, like, I'm definitely not like Shonyu kind of look that you can recognize me from 100 meters away. So he's like, but Shonyu, totally you can recognize him for 100 meters away. And I think he's exactly right. I can't say I've ever had that experience, but I feel like Shonyu just he's not a typical Korean guy, that's for sure. I mean I have seen many tall Korean guys and many burly Korean guys, but I can't say that the way Shonyu looks is very, very common to see in Korea. I can't say that. And so he in general, yeah, would be very easy to spot in a crowd, and especially 100 meters away, and so that's that was the only time that I can remember Gion mentioning Shonyu. So is that what you're talking about? That's the only time I can remember. And then Gion Zanaka says, and something about Gion saying it wasn't him when Monbibit thought he did a certain thing. Yeah. So that's about the bakery. And then Gion talks about it on private messages. So in the beginning of this live, Gion Zanaka, just watch this on replay. In the beginning of this live, I talk about how, like, Gion was sending private messages at the time that I opened this live. And so while I was waiting for anyone to join me on the live, I just was talking about Gion's private messages, and he talked about the bakery story again. And so I just explained everything in there, and then he was like being kind of funny on private messages as well. I'm talking about the story. And so, and also, yeah, I also talk about how he explained about it in the Play radio show. And so, yeah, so just watch this on replay. You'll know everything then. Yeah. And so, but I basically gave you like 50% of the story already, but it wasn't him. A Monbebe thought she saw Gion at the bakery, but 100% it wasn't him. Yeah. So anyways, I'm really happy to know when he confirms these stories or not, because every time I see Monbebe share these stories of like, oh, I've seen, so and so here, and like they did blah blah blah, I'm like, what kind of proof do you have? But also I wonder if maybe they saw the person you know they were misinformed about who the person was. Like it most likely was just a guy that looked like Gihyun. I still have never seen a guy that looks like Gihyun in all my years of living in Korea, but I've only been here for 10 years, so maybe that's not enough to find a lookalike of Gihyun. But anyways, yeah, so but my Korean friend tells me that the way that Gihyun looks, that's like kind of common to see in Korea. But I'm like, how come I haven't seen a guy like that? But anyways, yeah, so that's 50% of the story. But yeah, watch my live on replay to know the whole story. Giyazonaka says, I like the overall mood of the visual, and the colors are beautiful. Yeah. So when we see Inside Maps magazine, I'm sure it's gonna look super beautiful. That's for sure. Yeah. Sarah says, by the way, I forgot to say, but Honey J's, thank you for telling me. Yeah, Honey J's was scheduled for November 4th, but I assumed it was postponed because of the tragedy. And since Wano mentioned it, maybe it's today. Wait, maybe it's today. What? Okay, so I don't remember reading about that. But then again, there's lots of things that he says that I'm not really understanding. And so any day now she's gonna get married, and surely he's gonna go to her wedding. So would be cool. But good to know that it was postponed. Yeah, most likely because of tragedy. It could be. Yeah, could be. But but the thing is, booking a wedding in Korea, like, you do it months in advance. So I wonder, was it possible to postpone it in Korea? But who knows? Who knows what was the reason? But yeah, but yes, but surely, yeah, she's gonna get married soon, and hopefully Wano will be able to go. Yes, Sarah. Yes, Sarah. Sarah says Chrissy doesn't seem impressed. Well, you already heard my review, so I won't say anything more. Yeah, and Cherry says, I like I.Am's moody vibe. It's very her. Yeah. Cherry, you like it. I'm glad you like it. That's why he's your bias. I mean, technically second bias, I assume. But yeah, it's just not for me. Like, I really do like I.Am. I think he's, I like him more as a person more than an artist, in all honesty. So yeah, I like him the most as a person. But I really like seeing him rap, and he makes really good songs for Monster X. But then everything he does solo, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not vibing it. It's just everything I don't like, But yeah, but again, like, it doesn't mean I don't like I.Am. I just, so complicated, right? But just thankful he's not my ultimate bias, so it's fine. But yeah, and so that's why I was hesitant to do this live reacting to it. I knew I would be something like this, but as long as you guys understand me, and again, I'm just here to promote I.Am. Even if I don't have a lot of good things to say, I'm still here to promote him for everything he does, no matter what. Okay, so guys, no matter what, yeah, I changed my mind. No matter what, even if I don't like it, I'm still gonna react to it and promote him. So yeah. Sarah says black hair forehead is always the best combination. You know us, Sarah. We talk about all the time. Every single guy, they should always do that. Always. Like, it's just I don't know what it is, but they totally look better with black hair and forehead. It's so weird to me. I don't know why, but yeah. But yeah, you know. Sarah says his moody vibe is hers as well. Yeah, as long as you guys like it. Yeah, Miriam agrees. As long as you guys like it. That's why y'all like I.Am more than me, of course, right? And that's, go enjoy it, like take what I don't have and like double it for me. Okay, so go do that. Yeah. Unico says the variety show isn't by Starship, so the ratings wouldn't have any effect on them. I mean, still, so when I say that, I'm fine not giving them like views on TV, is that, in a sense, it still does support Starship because it is a Starship related video. And so me not giving them a view is technically still me against Starship in some sense. And so anyways, not really, of course, not really, but regardless, I found it, meaningless to watch on TV when the YouTube clip shows more footage than it does on TV. So why am I going to watch it on TV? And so anyways, yeah, so they give me no incentive to watch on TV, and I'm like, that's fine. And you can lose one viewership rating from me because I don't care about Starship, And so that's basically what I was ranting on about that. I feel much better just watching on YouTube. I give them a view on YouTube, so I mean, it's still like supporting them in some sense, but at least not giving it on TV like makes me feel like a little bit better in that sense. But yeah, there's no incentive to watch it on TV. So I just thought that was very interesting. Why would they have like more clips shown on YouTube? Anyways, yeah. Cherry says, because you see I.Am as a younger brother and seeing and hearing all the adult lyrics is hard for you. Well, I do have an issue with the lyrics. The lyrics are like, what the heck is he talking about? But in general, that vibe is really not for me. Like, if any other member, if Gion does something like this, I would still not like it, So this is like, yeah, I don't think it's anything against I.Am because I still love him, for exactly who he is. But just the way that this song is made, no matter who sings it, I would not like it. Yeah. So just I'm pretty sure Gian has sung a song. I mean, you know, as you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of Fire, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but I'm still not a huge fan of it. But yeah, but just in general, yeah, this type of music and duality is kind of like this too. Just not for me. Just not for me. And also there are some 1 songs I don't like. I mentioned it before, but I'm not gonna mention it again because I know like they are songs that many people like. So yeah, I'm not gonna mention it again. But yeah, it's just in general just not for me. But yeah, I don't think it's anything about I don't think the lyrics has anything to do with it. It's just the song itself, just not for me. Yeah. Miriam says I think he really likes R&B and that's why. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Anyway, he's just an interesting dude, that's all I have to say. Like, you know, given he really likes to do this kind of music, he's always been an interesting dude. Yeah. um Cherry says, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's seriously so you guys. Yes. And Miriam says, I like that he uses music to get his feelings out, like in duality. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So I do like that about some of his like Happy to Die and like Flowered. So yeah, so it feels his feelings out of it, which is good. But in this song, Nevermind, I don't get that kind of feeling from it. But regardless, who knows what he's thinking when he's writing these lyrics? Who knows? But I feel like the other songs that he's made has better lyrics than this. But yeah, he's he's still a young dude. He's only how old is he? International age 27? Wait, 26? Oh my gosh, he's only 26? Yeah, he's only 26. Oh my gosh, I thought he was older than 26. So he's only 26, but he's gonna turn 27 in a few months. But oh my gosh, he's still a young kid. And so I remember when I was 26, I guess it was 6 years ago, but I was, yeah, I was still immature when I was 26. And so, but not saying that I am as immature, but he's still young. He's only in his mid 20s. Yeah, he's only in his mid 20s. He still has lots of growing and lots of things things to do. But he's more mature than other 26-year-olds. I have to admit, he is more mature than other mid 20s that I've seen. And he's definitely more mature than how I was when I was 26, in all honesty. But yeah, but he still has a lot of growing to do. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, he's just going through like an emo phase of being in the mid 20s, which is a real thing. It is. Are any of you guys here in your mid 20s? But yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? So in your 20s, especially mid 20s, like you go through some things, and then once you hit 30, in all honesty, I definitely feel a lot better after I hit 30. I mean, I hit 30 at the start of the pandemic, so I felt like, sadly, most of my 30 is already like kind of lost, but the thing is, still in these last few years of being in this pandemic and starting my 30s in the pandemic, I grew up a lot. Through all this experience. And so I wonder if other people also during this pandemic, they grew as well, no matter what age they are too. And so anyways, why am I ranting? Okay, guys, yeah. So anyways, I just think a lot of how like I am is still young and still growing, and so I feel like that also shows in his music too. But I look forward to hear when he grows older and how his music grows as well. I'm sure it will. So it will be interesting. I mean, one was a good example, like when compared to his music that he made during the early days of Monster X, and then now it's like totally grew up and lots of growth and maturity in the way he makes songs. I really like to see that. And so yeah, so I look forward to see that with I am too. Um Miriam says, or just hot lyrics. Yeah. She's like, who am I to judge? I mean, yeah, it's yeah. I mean, he's who knows what I am is thinking when he makes lyrics like not makes it, but when he wants to write like that. I don't know. He's just an interesting fella. That's for sure. He's an interesting fella. I just wonder what he's thinking when he writes lyrics like this. But let him do what he wants. He's just always an enigma. He's just the most enigmatic person I've ever seen in my life. And so yeah, anyway, so I just accept this as who he is. He will always be a mystery, and just let him do what he wants to do. Yeah. Cherry says, Juhani's lyrics, rapping, and singing style is all fire and emotions. I am is more windy, heavy but not fiery, low voice and moody. Yeah. Let's say something like that. Yeah. That's a good comparison. Cherry says, I am is very underwater vibe. Yeah. Let's put it that way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sarah says, let's see what he will say because I.M doesn't like explaining his songs very much. He likes to let the listeners put their interpretation into the song and lyrics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do remember him saying things like that a lot. Yeah, yeah. Again, he's such an enigma. Like, he's like always speaking vaguely. He's always like, yeah, it's up to you what you think about it, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, anyways, but it's interesting. Okay, it's interesting in some sense, but yeah, he's always so leaves it vague, mysterious, and being such an enigma. So yeah, that's I.M. That's I.M. But that's why I always appreciate when we learn new things of I.M, or when we learn like understand more of who he is and why he does this thing. So like I remember, ever since we saw that documentary, where is that from? Okay, that documentary, where the loop song was from, like that was like my first time like really learning more things about him, and then it totally changed a lot of what I thought about him, and just made me like him more as well, like just learning those things about him. And so anyways, I hope I.M stop being such an enigma, and like hopefully let us know more about you, and also through your music. And yeah, I would really like that. Yeah. um um yeah, Cherry says Shonu is recognizable for sure, just something about him, right. I really think Yun is totally correct. Even 100 meters away, you can find and recognize there where Shonu is. Yeah. Gianzanaka says, okay, thanks, Chrissy. Yes, yeah, watch this on replay later when you get the chance. Please do. It's all in the beginning of this live. Before I talk about anything about I.M, it's all Gihyun stuff and what he said on play. And yeah, so yeah, do that when you have time for sure. And also, if you have any more questions, like ask me next time. It's totally fine as well. Giazonica says she's busy. It's okay, girlfriend. I'll get some things done while listening to your live. That's cool. But I won't be able to comment all good. So she'll sing bye for now. Hope you have a good day and night. No problem, Giazonica. That's so sweet. You could even still listen even though you're busy. So thank you, girlfriend. Ask me any more questions next time when you have time. And also when you see this on replay, good day and good night as well. Good luck with all your work. See you next time. Sarah says, I don't have Wano's private messages. Okay, but Weenie said he is going to Honey Jade's wedding, but I'm not sure. Let me see if I could look at that more clearly. 1 second. Oh my gosh. But right now it's 11 p.m. 1 second. I just wanna see Ju Honey show. Give him a view from my TV cable box. I don't know how viewership works. Oh my gosh, there he is. It starts right now. Yeah, but I'm gonna mute it. There we go. Yeah, but it's starting right. But by the way, they show it on YouTube as well. But I haven't seen the YouTube clip. But anyways, just to get my viewer rating for you, Ju Honey. If you're watching my videos, yeah, I do this for you. Okay, so yeah. So about Honey J's way. Okay. So let me see if I could check briefly, his messages. 1 second. But yeah, legit, I felt like it was like 5,000 messages. Okay. But yeah, he was like trying on clothes and stuff. And then he did that poll on Fan Cafe. Okay, so he's talking about the clothes. Yeah, but he says lots of words that I don't know, but I try to like get the gist of it. Let me see if anything about a wedding. Oh. Oh, okay. Here I found. Okay, so he says here, yeah, of course I have to go to Honey J's wedding. And then so right after that, then he says about the fashion, but about what he's wearing. But I don't think it's talking about wearing to her wedding. So he just says that one sentence and then goes back to talking about clothes again. Yeah. So okay. So that's how I could have missed it. Yeah. I don't think he talks about the wedding again. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, and then just talking about and then just talking with Weenies, talking about like random like he talks about this TV show that's really famous in Korea right now. Oh my gosh, he says here like your name, your mine. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's always doing cheesy things like that. Okay, thank you, Wano. He just says like lots of cheesy things. So that's it. Yeah. So just yeah, not much to say. Yeah, that was the only time he said about Honey J's wedding that he says, yeah, of course I have to go. Yeah, that's all he said. Yeah. So surely, yeah, he'll show up at Honey J's wedding. Yeah. Unico says, Shonu has an ideal body type, ripped and defined, but lean and not overly big. I agree, Unico. I agree. I agree. I've never seen Shaunu be super skinny, which is great because I hate it. I hate seeing anyone who's super skinny. Like that's why I always criticize on that. But being fat is not great either because that's unhealthy. So just being healthy weights, but too skinny is bad, too fat is bad, and so yeah, so just yeah, so yeah, Shaunu always looked quite good as always. Yeah, yeah. Unico says broad shoulders with a tapered waist. Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Miriam. Okay. So Miriam, your comment here was helpful review, but it's fine. But I believe that word you said that is not allowed, I guess. And so anyway. So Miriam, I show her comment, but she says that word. Okay. So how can I say that in a better way? He's so he's a guy in his mid-20s, so he's naturally acting like a guy in his mid-20s. How else can I explain that? He's a normal man. Let's call it that way. I think any guy, even when you're in your 40s and 50s, you're still gonna be okay. So anyway, so he's just a normal guy acting like a normal guy. Okay, but he's also like depressed. I hope not depressed, but like he's just he just has a lot of thoughts. He's just always thinking, and just always in deep thought. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So that's who he is. And also, so guys, yeah, so be careful using that word. I don't know what's another word to call that. You could just censor it, I guess, but yeah, you guys know. Okay. Miriam says she's saying this, but you're 22 years old. Okay, given you're in college, I was thinking you would be kind of young, and so hey, yeah, girl, yeah. So I mean, 22 years old, great. Enjoy your 20s. I remember when I was 22 years old, man, felt like it was just yesterday. And so, anyways, yeah. So you go through a lot of things in your 20s, but it's all good. It's all good. But it's definitely frustrating. I felt like in my 20s was such a frustrating time, but if I didn't have that frustrating time, I wouldn't be the person I am right now. And so I can't say it was not good. It was all just normal of growing up, just very normal growing up. But yeah, Miriam, yeah. So you're gonna go through it, and also like you can kind of relate with I am, given that men mature slower than women anyway, and so yeah, no, you speak correctly, girlfriend. You do. Delirium says, I am really just really needs. Okay. They don't censor. Yeah, so YouTube doesn't hold this for review because. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna censor that because yeah, I am. Maybe he is. I mean, we don't know if they're dating or like what they could be doing behind the scenes. Of course, they could be. Okay, but maybe I am really does want to have a girlfriend. Let's call it that way. Maybe he really wants to have a girlfriend. I don't know. But then given he's a K-pop singer, he can't really easily have a girlfriend. So maybe because of that, he's like very frustrated. Yeah. But I am. What can you do? You chose this life. You became a successful singer. You have to know it's going to be very difficult dating and getting married, that's for sure. And so yeah, so maybe because he's so frustrated about that he puts it into his music. I think that kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, but I really wish all of MX guys they could get married. I sure hope so. But some of them they probably don't want to get married, and I totally respect that. If they never want to get married, totally respect it. But they do talk about how like they wish to get married and have kids. They talk about those things often. But could it happen? I don't know, because Super Junior guys they talk about it all the time. They're in like late 30s, except they're like I still want to get married. I still want to have kids. I'm like Super Junior guys. That's great. You guys still want to do that, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen when you're in your late 30s already. But yeah, but anyways, I wish them all luck. I mean, and also for me too, ideally I also want to get married, but I don't know if that's really going to happen at this rate. But yeah, but it's definitely going to be harder for them as K-pop singers. But anyways, wish them luck. For sure. Hi Debbie. How you doing? So, any idea when Minyuk will enlist? Yeah. So, their military enlistment is still a big mystery. They say it's gonna be soon. They always say that it's gonna be soon, but then we're already reaching the end of 2022. I don't know. So possibly it will happen suddenly at the end of this year, maybe, or suddenly at the beginning of next year, maybe, or at this rate, maybe it's not going to happen until middle of next year. I don't know, girlfriend. I don't know. I really thought they would enlist by this past summer. I really thought so, but we're already in November. Still nothing about their military enlistment. So yeah, so I do think it's really strange. I don't know what's going on, but they really are due. Like born 1993, 1994, they are totally due for it any day now. So yeah, I'm just waiting any day. Any day now. Yeah. Miriam says, he does, yeah, urgently, yes. And then and then all you guys laughing. And then Cherry says, I am sounds like you, Cherry, and your vague talk. You do not talk vaguely. But then again, I only talk with you here on YouTube. But if you talk like I am, like being super vague like that, that's why you guys are so similar. Yeah. And then you guys are only one day apart. So interesting. Yeah. Unico says I am could read. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if I could say that out loud, but yes, like I am could yeah, I mean, I don't know how to say that in a PG way. So I always want my lives to be rated PG. Yes. So I am. He could deal with his frustrations in other ways. Um, I mean, these days, there are lots of TV shows that are like rated R. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? There are so many shows out there rated R that people like enjoy for like as a guilty pleasure, right? So I mean, if that helps, go ahead. But not only that, they're reading books. Yeah, but I don't want to like encourage it. Okay, because again, I want this to be rated PG. So you know, we are all adults, and as adults we go through stuff, right? And just dealing with it in the best way possible. I think that's the best way I can talk. But like one thing I don't approve of is like sleeping around. Okay, so as long as you're not sleeping around, which I think is the worst thing you could do, like that's terrible. Okay, so like, I do not approve of that, and so doing it in healthier ways, that's also not that's not gonna result in anything terrible. I don't know how I can make this rated PG, and so surely you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. And then so Cherry says, I feel like I am, and so Cherry feels like she and I am are very similar. I do feel like that as well. People like you guys try to get to know you guys. They know you guys to some extent, but they cannot understand. Interesting. I mean, Cherry, even though we only talk with each other on YouTube, like I feel like I know some part about you, but I know for sure I'm not going to know you 100%. But I still want to believe you at least share more things about yourself than how I am does. In all honesty, right, girlfriend. So I still feel like you will share more things than I am. But yeah. But I have met many people like you guys who like to stay vague and just not want to share about certain things, like how I can talk for hours. For sure I am cannot do that. He's gonna be so tired and so drained if that's why Midnight Idol, like he knew that it was gonna be a struggle for him to talk for a long time with people. But yeah, but for me, I get energy from talking to people, and so anyways, yeah, so I feel like that could also be some kind of reason as to why can't don't really want to talk a lot about yourself. So yeah. But anyways, as always, I always like to get to know people, and so if ever want to talk about yourself and get to know more about each other, I would love that. So especially about I am and anyone else I know. Yeah. Cherry said he would be like, yeah. And then Miriam says, I feel I'm quite similar to I am too. All you guys who like I am is because you're similar to him. Very interesting. Yeah. She says, I'm like a weird mix between I am and Wano's personality. Interesting. Having both I am and Wano's personality, I think is a really good thing. And also Wano's personality is kind of similar to I am. I mean, they're both introverts, but different types of introverts. But I can understand if that's the reason why I am likes Wano so much, because it's because they're similar in that sense. And also that's why Wano likes him so much. And so yeah, so I think it makes sense. Yeah, you guys who are alike liking each other. Yeah. Bayverse, thank you so much, Unico. That's the word I was thinking of, the Bayverse documentary. I really enjoyed to see that and learn all those things about him. Yeah. Miriam says, "You chose this." Yes, Miriam. Thank you for thank you for laughing at it, even though I didn't intend it to be funny. But yes, he chose this life. He did. So I always want to assume of these K-pop singers, like they choose they choose to do this, right? That's why you go audition, and then you work so hard to achieve this. But surely they should know that if they do achieve this dream, your marriage life is like out the window. So surely they were prepared for that. And so, but who knows if maybe they weren't, and then now they're in their mid 20s, early 30s, and they're like, man, maybe they're like regretting. It's like, I wish I was married by now, blah blah blah. Who knows, maybe the Super Junior guys, maybe in some sense they regret it too, because they always keep saying, I still want to get married, I still want kids. And I'm like, you're not showing that you're gonna do it anytime soon. So yeah, but anyways, but I wish all of them luck. I always do. They all, if they want it, I really hope that they get it. So yeah. Cherry says, I am is a romantic at heart, probably wants to find a steady girlfriend. Yeah, I'm sure he does, right? I'm sure he does. Like, I do imagine what kind of girlfriend, or like hopefully wives, like what kind of wives do they each want to marry. But I hope they marry someone that really suits them. Like, I hope that they're not like a typical guy that only marries a girl just because she's pretty, or just because like very surface level. I hope that they are they think deeper than that. And so I want to believe I am, would be like that too, that you think deeper than that. And especially as a celebrity, you can't just marry any girl, like, got to make sure like this girl understands your life and that blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, so anyways, it's so hard for them. Okay. It's going to be so hard for them. Yeah. To find the right girl to marry. But I want to believe it's possible. It's possible. There are billions of girls, in this world. And yes, surely, yeah, can find the right one. Yeah. Anyways, as always, I wish them luck. Yeah. Miriam says, indeed, he's a hopeless romantic. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And definitely, he had experience dating. He briefly talked about it, like, his first time having a girlfriend when he was like elementary school, technically. But he also, he said the story before of like he already like fell in love with a person before, but then they broke up. He didn't explain like why they broke up, but he already had his first love. And so like he's a hopeless romantic. Yeah. So I don't know if he can love someone again after his first love didn't work out. But man, I can't. I just wonder, yeah, how I am is gonna grow up later and who he will marry one day. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's not talk about his love life. That's his own personal story. But just we only know as much as he has told us so far. But hopefully, yeah, he will find the right gal one day. Um, Unico says I am has a typical. Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that either. So I am has a typical. Actually, yeah. I mean. Okay. So 1 second. So he's a typical man. Let's call it. He's a typical man for a guy in his 20s. Yes, exactly. He's a typical man. Um, I can't speak for men, but I hear this. But I can't speak for them. So correct me if I'm wrong. If any guys out there that wants to correct me, but apparently guys think about that very often, even if they're not in a relationship. But I think it might be their genetics as a man. I think maybe. I mean, given you do need to have that because humans need to procreate. So that's like a normal thing. All us men, not only mammals, every living being, procreate so that our lineage, our population can live on. And so I think that's normal to always be thinking about that. But yeah, but apparently just for guys, like they think about it more often than women. And so I speak as only myself as a woman. Like, I go through hormones, like, my body's telling me, yo, you need to make a baby, but I'm like, no, I don't have a boyfriend. No, not even a boyfriend, a husband. Okay, I need to have a husband in order to have a child. I'm not married, I'm not gonna be making a baby, but like my body, like, has some reaction of like, yo, you're ready to make a baby, go make a baby. And so anyways, do you guys have that? I'm sure we all us females do, right? And so we have that, but then for men, it's like kind of different in the sense of like, yeah, like I need to go and like make a child with someone. So anyways, it's normal. Okay, it's very, very normal, but a little bit embarrassing to talk about. But that's what every human has, I assume. So that's why I don't think of it as like, as like a taboo kind of topic. It's very, very human of us to, yeah, to want to procreate, because so anyways, why am I talking about this? But yeah, it's just typical. It's very typical. And just as long as you deal with it in a healthy way, but like don't be sleeping around, so that's the bad way to go about it. So doing it in a in a in a harmless way, not harming someone else, not harming yourself, and just dealing with it the best you can. But definitely the best way to solve it is to get married so that you could get it on as often as you want and not be frustrated, you know what I mean? So that's ideally why I guess, being married is like you kind of like have that freedom to like just finally like let it all go, and so yeah. But anyways, wow, I feel really embarrassed talking about it. But yeah, so anyways, I'm sure that's what people are thinking. They want to fulfill that part of themselves. Anyways, wow, this is so embarrassed to talk about. But yeah, so anyways, what I am is going through is so normal. Okay, he's in his mid-20s. My parents had their first child in their mid-20s. Okay, so he's like ripe age to be making babies. Okay, and so I think it's very, very common, all these things. And just as long as he deals with it in a healthy way, and that he will get married one day. Yeah, okay, so Unico, so Unico says, I think that's what you're trying to say. Yes, but I'm trying to keep this rated PG, so that's why I'm like avoiding saying some of these words. Like again, I don't, it's not taboo to say, but I just want to keep it PG, all right, guys. So yeah, and then also like YouTube like screens you guys comments if you say like certain words. So yeah, let's just keep it PG. That's it. Okay, so Miriam says she says sorry for making it difficult to keep it PG. All good, all good. I mean, yeah. I mean, this topic in general is hard to keep it as PG, but you guys get what I mean. Yeah. And so Unico says, I'm assuming the guys, I mean, I hope not. In all honesty, I hope they don't have that friends with benefits. So I personally am just not, I'm not a I don't know how to explain it. Just I find that a little bit equivalent to like sleeping around. And so I'm just really I'm not for that kind of lifestyle. But I know some people do. I'm just I just don't personally think that's a great way to go about your life. That's just what I want to say about that. And so anyway, so for them as K-pop singers, I think that's very dangerous if they do that, because if they get caught, or the person that they did something with, that if that person like spills the beans, I mean, technically that kind of happened with Sunni from Big Bang, if you guys know his story. So yeah, so I feel in general as K-pop singers, I hope they're not doing that for the sake of their reputation. So yeah, so I hope they're not doing that. Cherry says, oh, definitely, you guys are easy to share with, also because probably you guys are not involved in your day-to-day life. Indeed, Chair, but you are free to talk about as much things as you want, whatever you're comfortable with, everyone here. And especially when we talk about like topics that are kind of a little bit out of rated PG, but yeah, as long as you guys are comfortable, and just yeah, remember this video will go public, and so anyone on YouTube can watch it. And so yeah, so just always keep that in mind with whatever things you guys say and want to talk about with me. um but also, Cherry, happy to hear that you think it's easy to share with us, which is a very nice compliment. Thank you for saying that. Unico says, I can't imagine some of the Super Junior guys marrying like Hee Chul. I know. Hee Chul talks about it all the time, how he wants to get married, but he's already over 40. Wait. He's going to turn 40 international age next year. Yeah. So he's already 40. He's around the same age as Lee Dong-wook, technically. Yeah, isn't that crazy? But yeah. So yeah, but they keep talking about it. But you can get married at any age, that's for sure. But I feel like after 40, if you want to have kids, that's going to be a little bit tough. But yeah, but they could get married at any age. So I hope if they do get married, yeah, it will happen at any time. But yeah, but given reaching 40. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Unico, that's a great alternative word. Adult romance books. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Okay, and then Unico says, yeah, she doesn't read clean ones. You read what you want to read. No judgment. It's just a book. Like how we watch R-rated movies. I feel like it's just that kind of thing. It's like, we can't control that. We choose to watch, and like they're showing the stuff to us, and so yeah, as long as you enjoy it, it's all good. Yeah, Unico, once a cheater, always a cheater. I fully stand by that. When like I hope my future boyfriend husband will never cheat on me. I would make it very clear with him, if you ever cheat on me. And like, I have to define with him, what do I consider cheating? Like not only like the like full on intimacy, but like I consider cheating of like what's a good example? Even though you're not physically romantic with that person, but like um I'm trying to think of an example, but it's never happened to me before. But I hear these stories from couples, and I'm like, yeah, I consider that cheating. But I'm trying to remember what it was. Uh, I guess any kind of moment where he is more interested in another woman than me. I guess. So like that's a very vague thing, right? But I will see that as a big issue if we're married and you are having more interest in this other woman, even if you're not physically doing anything, but you're clearly showing less interest in me and more interested in these other women. Yeah, that's when I'm gonna be like, this is not cool. We need to talk about this. But that's really gonna be really hard to like resolve, I feel, if like he's losing interest in me. And so yeah, so I hope whoever I marry, that he would only look at me, basically, like only be interested in me. Don't ever like, I hope never loses interest in me. And so that's a big trust issue I have with whoever I marry. So yeah, I just hope that, yeah, just will never lose interest in me, I guess. And like will never meet or see another woman that's more interesting than me, I guess. So that's gonna be tough. Well, does that guy exist? Of course that guy does exist. I want to believe so, but it's definitely really hard, right? So yeah, and so that's why I think, what if like I stay single forever because I'm never gonna meet that kind of guy? But yeah, what can we do? Yeah. Anyway, so Cherry says, I like, you like adult romances too. Yes. So yeah. Y'all, as I just said, as long as you enjoy it, yeah, you go. And then Miriam says, you go do your homework. It's almost midnight, girlfriend. What do you do? Okay, go. But it was great to talk with you, even for this. Yeah, and hopefully see you next time. You too, buddy. Good night. Good luck with all your schoolwork. See you anytime, buddy. Thanks for joining. Cherry says, I hope they are dating secretly once in a while, at least. Yeah. So I want to believe they're out trying to find like a potential girlfriend, a potential like person to marry. But I hope they're just not sleeping around. That's the only issue. Yeah, I have with that. Just yeah, dating and just trying to see when they match with someone. And yeah, and then when they announce like, yeah, I want to marry this person, then it's gonna be like, great, yeah. So but I really hope they're not sleeping around or doing anything inappropriate. Yeah. um Cherry says, it's definitely harder for celebrities trying to find someone who can live with their fame. Yep, and also love them for them and not for their celebrity status. Yep. They probably have more trust issues than me. Yeah. Like, how can they find the right person to marry who loves them for who they are, but not for their money, not for their celebrity status? Exactly. Yeah. So maybe they have a tougher time to find a spouse than me, now that I think about it. Yeah. So yeah. So that's, but that they signed up for this to be a K-pop singer, and so yeah, but it's not impossible. Lee Hyori got married, and so like, yeah, and Rain got married, so yeah. So just wish them luck. It's possible, but just difficult. Yeah. um Cherry says, there is physical cheating and there is emotional cheating. Cherry, the personal psychologist, I'm so glad you understand what I'm saying. Exactly. And she cannot with both. I'm the same. I open my heart, but I don't give it easily, and I tend to fall hard. So no cheating. Yeah. So no. Yeah. And cheating is a big no of any kind. Cherry, I'm exactly the same. You and me, we share the same mindset. Yes, exactly. Like, yeah, some people think cheating is only physical. No. Yeah, the emotional cheating. I'm sure there's other examples. I remember seeing someone talk about it, but I forgot if, yeah, but definitely, just, yeah, there's cheating in general. It's not only a physical thing. Is that, if that person, you know is more interested in another person than you, regardless, right, and like showing anything like that, that's you don't want to be with me anymore. If you don't want to be with me anymore, please just break up with me, and then go ahead and do whatever you want with other girls. So yeah, so just cheating regardless. Yeah. big no. And also I that's always just a worry for me, whoever I marry, like, trusting him that he will always be interested in me, so yeah. But anyways, yeah. And then Sherry says, as a young person, they probably wouldn't have thought about all this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, I blame them for, like, choosing this life, but I do also think because they start so young, they didn't really think about all the way through. Yeah. Also, they didn't really think they could achieve this dream, but still, you work so hard to achieve this dream. But yeah, like, all the things they think about. Yeah, like romance is the last thing on their mind. That's for sure. Yeah. Um, yeah, because they had a dream to be, an idol, and they went for it. But at that age, you don't think of all the. That's exactly what I was just saying. Exactly what I was just saying. Yeah. So I understand that. I understand, but I still want to believe they have to have in the back of their mind, if they do become a K-pop singer, they know of all the sacrifices they have to make. It's like, you will be super famous, so you're gonna lose privacy, and like, you have to you change your life drastically, just the life has changed super drastically. I really want to believe they at least had that in mind. But then later on, once they get into their late 20s and 30s, and they're like, man, I really wish I was married by now. I think that's very normal, very normal. But I really want to believe before pursuing this dream, they knew these sacrifices. And so maybe they could be like sad about it, but they've accepted it. It's like, I knew this was going to happen. The more that I become into this career. So yeah. So anyway, so they complain about it in their music. So be it. So be it. And again, I wish them luck. I wish them luck to hopefully get married. Yeah. Yes, Unico, emotionally intimate. That's right. That's right. If you are emotionally intimate with another woman who is not your girlfriend or wife, yeah, that's a big no. Yeah. And so, sometimes I do think it's a little bit complicated if, like, a female has, like, just guys who are just friends, or like a guy who has females who are just friends. It's a little bit complicated. I'm always worried about some of my guy friends that are completely platonic, but I'm still, like, a little bit worried, like, given they're in a relationship. I'm just like, are you sure your girlfriend or wife is okay that we're friends? But so complicated, right? But of course, platonic friends of different genders is totally possible, but it's always like, it's always like a shaky situation, right? So that, I don't know, I always have that in the back of my mind. How am I going to deal with it once I'm in a relationship, and with my guy friends, and then him with his female friends? Yeah, we just have to. Anyways, I'll deal with it whenever that comes into my life, but I do think that's kind of a shaky thing to deal with. Yeah, because they're into not intimate, but they're close friends, right? So it's like some emotional aspect on it. But it's like, what if my husband, he has a very, like, close female friend, and then he goes to help that female friend, but chooses that friend first instead of me, or like something, how would I feel about that? So that's, again, like, such a shaky road, right? It's like, I understand you should be there for your friend who's a female. I understand that, but then pushing me to the side. Oh, that's such a difficult situation. So, anyways, yeah, yeah, I'll deal with it once it happens. But yeah, I always think of certain things like that. But in my opinion, I want to hope the husband will always put the wife first. I really hope so. Even after having children, I still think the husband should still put the wife first, even before the children. In all honesty, like, I think that's the best way to, like, keep the marriage, like, more secure. Yeah, but I'm not saying, no, abandoning the children. Of course not. We have to take care of the children, but I do think it will be an issue if you love the children more than your wife. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I just always think about that. Once I ever, like meet a guy who becomes my boyfriend and eventually my husband, I do know there's gonna be, like, so many situations I have to deal with that, I never thought about dealing with as a single person, of course. But anyways, that's every relationship, no matter what, friendship and family relationship, marriage, it's all very difficult to work together as a partnership, and nothing ever comes easy, right? So yeah, so everything takes work. And yeah, I just really hope I find the right person to be able to work through those difficult things with. So that's most important. We gotta go, guys. I was so proud of myself to be done early, but guess what? Like Juhani's show already finished like 10 minutes ago. We gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Cherry says, as a young person, you feel invisible. So maybe they felt, yeah, everything will fall into place, but they don't know what that means. Maybe. I still want to believe they like there's no way they didn't expect this going this route to become a K-pop singer. You know, I don't want to believe they thought like after becoming a K-pop singer, everything's gonna be like perfectly fine. Of course not. You know, no life is ever perfect. There's always sacrifices in it. And so, anyways, I still want to believe, you know, they don't regret it. That's one thing for sure. I'm sure they don't regret it. It's like, sure, it's harder to find a girlfriend and get married, but I want to believe they don't regret ever becoming a K-pop singer. That's for sure. And so, yeah, and they just have to go about the rest of their lives. How are you gonna, you know, get yourself married, and hopefully they can do it. It's possible. It's possible, and I wish them luck that they can do it. Yeah. Um. Cherry says, I think emotional cheating is worse. Yeah, girl, I didn't even think about that. Physical and emotional cheating, I see both equally, but which one is worse? I don't know. That's hard to say. I think they're equal to me. So yeah, just any kind of thing where like you are more interested in another woman except who you're dating. Yeah, it's just not cool. It's just not cool. Cherry says, I have talked about this with my guy best friend because his ex-girlfriends hated you. Oh, because you were so close, and he shares a lot with me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for telling us your experience. Yeah, that's an issue. Like his girlfriends, you know, if they weren't that type of personality, I want to believe if he finds the right girlfriend that accepts that he has a best friend who's a female, and you know, not having an issue with it. I do want to believe those girls exist, but yeah, but it's just there is a line, there is a line where, like, you know, if this guy, if he prioritizes you, his best friend, more than his girlfriend or future wife, yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think that's an issue. And so that's just something like he needs to talk about with his future girlfriend, and of course talk with you as well, you know, how to make this work for his future relationship. So yeah, Cherry, can we talk about this next time? Sure, I know, girl, like we always go off topic. Yeah, next time. I don't know when. Whenever I do the relationship live, I don't know when. One of these days. Okay. And then Cherry says, my guy best friend and his current girlfriend, okay, nice that he's currently dating, talked about it too, because they both have opposite sex friends. Okay, so did he finally meet a girl that is like okay with how you guys like friendships are and the opposite genders and stuff? Is it working out okay? Cherry says, when his current girlfriend brought it up when they were just talking at the beginning, he was like, freak, how do I navigate this? But she brought it up because she has guy friends. Oh my gosh. So is it working out between them two? Is it working out okay? Okay. So I only want to know that, and then we will go. Oh my gosh, guys, it's almost midnight, but it's okay. Like I wasn't really planning to do other work for the rest of today. So like, yeah, after I was watching Gion's play and then doing all this, and like I assume, of course, my lives are never short. This is already over 2 hours long, but like I feel okay, and I'm gonna go sleep right away, and then hopefully I wake up early tomorrow to finish all the rest of my work. By the way, today, November 14th, it was mentioned on Gion's play radio, and also I remember seeing it on Twitter earlier today. Today is the anniversary of Monsta X's first music show win for Drama Rama, November 14, 2017. So it's been 5 years. Yeah. So today's the anniversary, the day when they were like crying a lot and just like, even though I wasn't a fan at the time, but I knew them at the time. But yeah, but I wasn't interested about the music show wins at that time. But yeah. So like Gian was just talking about that day, how like at that time they were like so busy, like they were always like so busy every single day, and so they were so tired. And so on that day when they got like their first music show win, that's why they were like really emotional. They were like, oh my gosh, like, just finally, after being singers for like 2.5 years, yeah, and then finally at the music show win. So yeah. So I want to believe, like, starting 2018, which was when I became their fan, I felt like they were working hard all the time, but I want to believe like they were kind of like easing into like, not really having to work as hard as they did as rookies. So I feel like maybe I became their fan at the right time when they weren't struggling a lot, and also they just had their first music show win. And I became their fan when I saw them win a music show for Jealousy. I couldn't believe that Jealousy did not win a music show win like in the first week. So they won it like almost 1 month after Jealousy was released. I don't know what the heck happened, but I'm so glad that I was there to see them win that music show. Not in person, but I mean on TV. So when I became their fan, and then I saw on TV they won for Jealousy. And then anyways, yeah. So like Yeon just was talking about that time. And then also they showed an OT7 photo. Yeah, so like showing when they won on the show. When they went on the show, because for Drama Rama, it was 7 guys. And so yeah, there was a photo of showing it on the show TV that it was 7 members. I was like, my OT7 crumbs. And so anyway, so I wonder if Naver now they're OT7. I mean, given like Wano has been on Naver now many times, surely they love Wano. I really hope so. And so surely they are OT7. Surely, but sadly, he's never gonna go on Minhyuk's show, never gonna go on Kihyun's show. We know this, but yeah, but it was just nice to see that OT7 photo. And yeah. Anyways, it's been like 7.5 years now, Monster X being here, and like what a journey it's been for 7.5 years, that's for sure. And I was only with them for 4.5 years, but a lot has happened for sure. So I just want to end on that. Okay, I'm just ending on that. Okay. And now let's go. Let's wrap it up. So Cherry says they communicated well at the beginning. She comes first. Good. She comes first because so Cherry is his closest friend, but he cannot kick you out of his life. Definitely not. But he is hoping to spend his life with her. Wow, did he really find a winner? Oh my gosh, that's so sweet to hear. And so yes, so if they are on the same page of how to deal with her guy friends and then his female friends, and like definitely I feel like number one thing is that the relationship comes first and then friends second, even if you guys are like the bestest of friends. Like, and also Cherry, that you understand he will always put like his relationship with her first. I feel like that's the main thing to agree on, and to understand that's the best way to go about it. And I think it should be perfectly fine. Yeah. Cherry says, I like them together. I'm glad you do. She is a little bit younger than you guys, but she understands we are very important to each other. That's really, really great to hear. Wow, that's really great to hear. And given you guys are in your like 20s still, and like having this understanding, that's really great to hear. I hope she's a keeper. I hope so. That's very exciting to hear. Cherry says, I love how they are together. I am probably their biggest shipper. Good to hear. They both deserve love after their previous relationships. That's great to hear. I hope it works out. Cherry says, her guy best friend says, no guy I marry is allowed to kick him out of your life. Got that right. He'll be in your life, even if it annoys your future husband. I told Cherry, totally. If you like a guy, but that guy doesn't want you to ever have any guy friends, that's totally way out of line. That's totally way out of line. So you can never say to someone, I don't want you to ever have any opposite gender friends. I think that's unreasonable, first off, and that's kind of impossible, but it goes back to the question, is like, can a female and male really have a platonic relationship? And it is possible, but I do think it's very rare. So like, I've seen some people where like, like the female assumed that this guy was always platonic, like never ever wants to be in a romantic relationship with her. She thought this way, but then just like joking. So she says to him, hey, do you want to come over and let's get it on? And so she said that to him as like a joke, and then he's like, really? Sure. And and then she was like so shocked, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so it's really, really complicated, right? So even though like she thought they were totally platonic, but he was like, wow, like she's saying, let's go get it on. Yeah, why not? And so I was like, oh my gosh. And so it's yeah. So I do think it's rare to like have a friendship, a male and female, that is strictly platonic. Like, you hopefully when you joke around saying like, oh, let's get something going, and like surely they'd be like, no, we are strictly platonic, like sure, yeah. So anyways, like, just always be careful, always be careful. And so, like, for my future husband, if he does have female friends, I just really wanted to be sure, like, those girls, do they really not have any feelings for you? That's really, really tricky. That's really tricky, right? It's like, let's say my future husband, he's such a good looking guy, like, if he's so good looking with these female friends, like, are you sure you have these female friends because they think they would maybe one day get with you, so like it's so common. So anyways, Cherry, you and your guy friend, I really, really want to believe, and it seems like it, even though I don't know this guy, and like, we only talk on YouTube, but it totally seems like you guys are strictly platonic. It really, really seems that way. So, but just me as the observer. And so, yeah, so I assume like nothing creepy. Yeah, nothing, gonna happen. And so, but anyways, that's always an issue I think of in the future once I get a husband or boyfriend, is that, yeah, just have to really be sure, like, seriously, like, it is really a platonic friendship. So yeah, anyways, yeah, Cherry, let's talk about this next time, okay? We gotta talk about this next time. Sarah says, Neighbor now being better than Starship, girlfriend. Like, don't even get me started. Don't get me started. Neighbor now, OT7 for real. Yeah. Yes, I just thought that was really, really nice. But there were times where, like, Wano gets cut out of some things, or but I want to believe it's because the fan sent in that photo, but we don't know. Yeah, but yeah, so far, I really want to believe, given Wano has been on that show and they treat him so well when he goes on any Neighbor Now show. So I fully want to believe he's like, Neighbor Now is totally OT7. So yeah, it's really, just really sweet. Yeah. Cherry says he also looks at guys whose information comes in during this whole arranged marriage process. He really didn't like one of the guys, and he let that's great. That's great. I mean, given, like, he knows, he can sense out, like, who's a jerk. Like, yeah, I would totally trust him if he really see. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Unico says, how is Neighbor Now better than Starship? Did I miss, like, so because I said how Neighbor Now, they showed a photo of an OT7 photo, but I don't know if the fan sent that in. I do want to correct myself. I don't know if the fan sent that in and it's like showing all seven, or if maybe Neighbor Now like put that photo themselves. I'm not sure. Yeah. But still, didn't blur or cut it out intentionally like how Starship would. Starship legit would never ever show anything one related, ever. And so, yeah, and so that's why Neighbor Now being clearly OT7 supporter. Cherry says, at this point they use your service for free. What are you talking about? When they need a third person, if they're having problems, they go to you because they know that you're unbiased. Oh, I see. So using your therapy like services, I guess. Okay, that's cool. Cherry says, I'm the first to tell him if he is the one who messed up. They know that. That's good. Yeah. And Cherry says, my friendship with him is so platonic that when my dad called him handsome, I made a face because I was disgusted. That's hilarious. That's cool that your dad thinks he's handsome. That's cool. But like, you totally don't feel anything towards him except strictly as a friend, which is like, I'm pretty sure we can do that. Like, how I am with my female friends, zero attraction, of course, because I'm not attracted to females. But of course, it's easier to be best friends with a female because, of course, like, it's like no chance whatsoever that I will be attracted to her, right? But then with a guy, there could always be a possibility, especially if like we have so many things in common and like we trust each other like that. But I personally do have a guy friend, and like I never had any interest in him whatsoever. But also, like, I just never thought that he would ever be a close friend of mine because his personality is not really matching with mine. And so anyways, I just thought of him because I went to college with him, and so I just thought of it as like only a college friend and we're good. But then turns out he moved to Korea. Okay, so we went to college in the USA, but I moved to Korea just because of my own reason, and he also moved to Korea for his own reason. And then I'm like, whoa, this is so weird that we're in Korea at the same time, blah blah blah. And so anyway, so it just came naturally that we became good friends now. But he's married now. But he tells me like his whole situation with his female friends and how it works out with his wife, all perfectly fine. So like, I'm really glad that that's perfectly okay. But I still always because I haven't met his wife yet. I know it's very complicated. I really want to meet his wife one day, but because of the pandemic, that it's just really has been complicated. So anyways, I really hope to meet his wife one day. I'm sure I will, but yeah, but so far she seems like a very, very cool person. Totally understands that her husband has female friends, but like has no interest in him whatsoever, and so anyways, yeah, it's just, yeah. And so I wonder, with my future husband, how they feel that I have this guy friend, but he's married, so hopefully they won't see him like threatening at all, and also like zero attraction to him, like just it's no, it's like never gonna happen. Okay, so anyways, but yeah, I just have to anyway. So it's just really, I'll deal with it whenever I have a boyfriend slash husband. And yeah, so Cherry, you're kind of currently dealing with it, but I really assume, like, like, yeah, you will figure it out, and like it's gonna be totally fine as long as everyone understands each other. Yeah. Cherry says, we call ourselves twins, born in the same year, and yeah, you adore each other like siblings and friends. Yes, there we go. I have a younger brother who, of course, I see only as a younger brother. And so yeah, but like, yeah, like, of course, it could, even if you're not blood related, you could still have that kind of like, yeah, of course. So yeah, it's rare, but yeah, as long as, like, people are careful of who they trust, and with that situation of like joking with someone, yeah, let's and then it's like, sure, and it's like what the heck, so yeah, so as long as you guys don't ever like have people like that, and just always be careful with any friendship you go through, of course, in any relationship, of course. And as long as it all works out, that's all that matters. So guys, I really want to leave before midnight. It's like 10 minutes until midnight. So let's see if I can do it. Okay. Sarah says, oh, I just said, yeah. So she's explaining to Unico, yeah, because I said, yeah. She's just explaining about it. Yes. And then Cherry says, we have been through the worst and best with each other. We have cried over the phone, pulled each other through the bad times, laughed the loudest, and celebrated hard in the happy times. So yeah, I mean, legit, like sibling relationship. I can see that. Yeah. Sarah says, it's not even about them being OT7 supporters or not. It's more just respectful to me. I feel you. We don't know their opinion about the whole MX10 situation, but I am thankful they didn't cut him out. I agree. They could have blurred him. They could have cut him out. And like, again, it's always kind of complicated because they did upload a photo where like Wano was cut out, but we assume the fan sent in the photo like that, but we don't know. And so in general, I always want to believe Neighbor now is OT7 because Wano has been on the show. They always love him when he comes over. So yeah, I want to believe they're OT7 for sure. Um, Cherry says, my guy best friend is introducing his current girlfriend to you tomorrow for the first time tomorrow. What kind of weird timing is this? Okay, even though you have already talked to her multiple times and he knows I approve of her. That's amazing. Hope it all goes well tomorrow. Like, Cherry, if you want to share with me the next time I go on live, please share with me if you want to. Cherry says, it's the first time he is having you meet his girlfriend. This is so exciting. Even though he was in a serious relationship for 4 years with his previous girlfriend, but he was a B word. Okay. Wow. This is so exciting. Okay. Cherry, is so exciting. I really hope it goes well. Feel free to let us know only if you want to, but if it doesn't go well, it's okay. But surely it will go well. That's very exciting. So exciting. All right, guys, we're going to go, but I'll wait like a minute or two just to make sure all is okay. Okay. I need to talk with some people for some working stuff, but other than that, I'm going to do all those things and then I'm gonna get going. Yeah, but as always, thanks you guys for joining me on, seems like I'm doing lives more often in November as well, but I'll see you guys I don't know when, but just whenever something happens, MX or Wano related, or I don't know, but definitely shopping related. I have to do lots more unboxings. I don't know when, but soon. And then see you guys when I see you guys. So as always, be healthy, be safe, be careful, be happy, stay happy. Good day, good night. Be nice to the planet. Yeah, take care and see you guys super soon. Hopefully, yeah. Cherry says, I tried to be supportive of her, the B word girl. I assume, even when I didn't like her because he loved her. But she was just not a completely nice person. Yeah, what can you do? As if he loved her, then you just gotta accept it, right? But then you let him know, as like, her personality is not that great, and then it's up to him, how to go about it. But glad it didn't work out, right? And surely with this new gal, surely's gonna work out. Can't wait to hear about it. Sarah, as always, good night and goodbye, everyone. You too, buddy. Jerry says, take care, good night, sweet dreams. Thank you as always. I'm still not having sweet dreams yet, but at least I'm not having scary dreams. I'm not having scary dreams. Like for some reason, I remember my dream from last night. I was washing dishes. Why was I washing dishes? I have no idea. Maybe it's because it could be because I was thinking I had to wash dishes right before sleeping. That's probably why. Probably was. Anyways, I just thought just wanted to share. But hopefully I have nice dreams soon. And also I'm not sure how I feel about Gion. I'm still kind of dealing with it, but I'll talk more about it on his birthday. So guys, when I do the birthday live, I've been thinking about what to do on his birthday. It's gonna be both sad and hopefully fun. That's my hope. So guys, I just want you guys to prepare. I'll be drinking. That's number one. So you guys are free to drink with me on his birthday. But I do think I need to talk about some of the sad things and how I'm gonna deal with that sadness. But hopefully, most of the time we're gonna have fun. So that's all I want to say for now. Hopefully it'll work out okay. All right, okay. And then Sherry says, take care, bye everyone. See you on the next live. You too. So I don't know when, but I'll hopefully see you guys again soon. Oh my gosh, and yeah. It's not midnight yet. We're all good. Anyways, aren't there more things happening this week? I'm sure there is. But I can't remember. Maybe we could talk again on November 16th, whatever gets announced on that day, maybe. But yeah, I'm here to support I am no matter what. You guys know my opinion, so just wanna just put that out there. All right, so we good. I'm gonna wait until the minute it turns into a minute. So yeah, just thinking how else to end this on. No, I guess that's it. I feel pretty sure I had more things to say in all honesty, but I don't remember it. But I think that's a good thing so that we could finally end right in about 5 seconds. Okay. Now I can't. Okay. Until next time, guys. Bye.